by 27.
Yeah, I'd be just about the same, somewhere around there, 20, 15 odd.
So it's Vale in the guts to go up against his opponent there in Zach Smith. Umpires pulled one out early, and the free kick, there was almost a charge, goes across there on that occasion. Lee Ellis, who is, yes, that's correct. I'll keep at it, don't worry.
15 seconds we got before you cracked that old golden one.
The ball goes very wide, and do you know who the ball finished up with in the first minute of the game? There's one to Harrison White. Took the mark, but he's coughed it up into the Johnson. Turnover there, and a good mark. This one's taken by Cam Delaney. At centre-half forward for Grovedale. Good start.
Yeah, poor kick from, I think it was Ben Johnson taking a typical intercept mark, but he went to switch play but couldn't find a man.
That's White straight across there in front of that white van right on the other side, if you're just trying to sort out which one he is. Only a little fella over in the corner.
One kick but one.
Paul White said he's shot up. Well, I must have been very small before that. And he comes. Delaney off to getting Grovedale off to a good start. I reckon he's got it. He has. First blood to Cameron Delaney, and they're away, the Grovey Tigers.
Just what they needed. They've been a little bit slow starting in the last few weeks, Grovedale, and they've come home strong a few times in the last month. So if they can get off to a hot start, it'll be very important for them.
Took a minute for the first one.
Definitely well read there by Delaney just to cut it off.
Yep. Switch of play from Johnson, and he made him pay.
It's always a good indicator how quickly teams can get out of their back 50, and Grovedale shutting that down is a good sign for them for sure.
Back in the middle. Thought I'd mix it up a bit instead of saying the guts all the time. So I mixed it up today. Up they go. Vale stands his ground this time. Doesn't give away the free. Goes back in after it. Ellis tries to crash his way through. Dishes off the handball. Picked off by Jackson Sheringham. Taps it in front of himself. Oh, he was hit hard there by Dave McNeil. But the ball's tumbled forward. Bell Park's favour. Just happy to see that go out of bounds on that occasion was Todd Stevenson.
Sheringham still on his haunches, and they're waving over to the bench here, which isn't good. He's still on his hands and knees.
Got hit solidly, didn't he? Fair, though.
Yeah, both players felt it. It might have been maybe a head knock or something accidentally. It certainly wasn't anything
untoward. Got a bit of a limp up. The ball comes back in. That man Stevenson goes after it, knocks it to ground. Ooh, Bell Park player just picked up and dumped on that occasion. Playing with a lot of intent here, the Grovey boys.
Looks like a bit of blood on the face for Sheringham.
Oh, the head knock.
You did say. Eye. So I reckon it might have been a head knock.
Yeah, gee, you're good. That's why you get all the big dough.
Yes, the big dough, that's for sure.
Trying to crash his way there was Luke Rounds for Bell Park. They're 40 out. Inside their forward 50 for the first time, Bell Park. As young Harry Smith makes his way on for Jackson Sheringham. Ball still in dispute. Umpire says nothing doing. You ain't going anywhere, son. Give it to me. We will have a ball up. Out of side. Up they go in. Zach Smith. Actually might have lost that to Stevenson. Ball comes out. Umpire says too high on Speedy Deans.
I think it was holding. He was sort of thrown to ground after getting rid of it.
Okay.
Speedy.
Looking for options to get it out of defence. Decides to just stick to the outer side. Oh, up and a really good grab there by Paddy Bright. Has issues with the hair, young Paddy. Spears it into centre-half forward. Oh, nice little shove there, Speedy. Got away with it. Yes. Garth. This is pinched by Ford. Brings it out to the kicks commentary truck side of the ground. Jake Ross. He's going to kick it in the mouth. Surely, gee, got close to the man on the mark. Up goes Delaney. Almost takes the mark. That's Cameron again. Goes back to help. Sheringham dishes off the handball. Goes across to his teammate there in Love. And he's set upon, and we will have a ball up.
No, we won't.
Oh, he pinged him.
Oh,
that was very hot.
Yes.
Harsh, yeah.
I'm not sure he really even had it.
Wow.
Would have thought no prior for sure.
Yeah. So it's Delaney. Cameron, I reckon that is. At the back, goes towards his brother in Luke, but the big shorts doesn't let. And off a step to the left foot he goes. Big Zano. Shove out. Goes to Luke Rounds. Against Cam Delaney. It's been right amongst it, Cam Delaney, right from the first bounce. Rounds, right in front of the kicks commentary truck. Gives himself some room. He's going to back himself to get around. Just a beautiful little left footer. Hits Love right on the guts.
Classy, wasn't it? A lot of players, if they get stuck on their left foot, would have just blazed away or panic. Sort of hack-kicked it forward, but it was classy to keep the eyes low.
So Jared Love, this is our first look at him. He'll kick from about 48 metres. Comes in, little lefty.
Ooh.
Oh, awkward little lefty style. It's hooking back towards goal and rushed through on that occasion by Tim Delaney.
As you said, a strange sort
Yeah,
of
ball
drop.
wind-up sort of
Yeah.
kind of thing. Ball comes out from Waldron. Saw him with his Zimmer frame before the game. Out it comes towards Ford. Still in the back 50. And this one's Luke Ford. His brother's out there today too. Goes towards big Zach Smith and Zane Vale. Vale brings it to ground. Delaney, Cameron's in there again. Oh, trying to crash his way through. Grovedale player on that occasion was Wright, Lockie Wright. Thought he might have even got one high, but the umpire says nothing doing there. Up they go again. Vale wins this one. Knocks it down as far as Cameron Green. Green, he says, you're gone. Gee, wasn't a lot of time in that either, but the free kick going to Circuit.
He got the hands free and chose to try and kick it, I think, in the end, and he missed his boot, so I think that's fair.
What did you say? Circuit breaker you used on him, didn't you? Goes... Oof. Good work there. The target was Luke Delaney right in front of us here. And there's no real attempt there from the Grovedale player, but he got away with it. And that's Bogue, because he had his back to the umpire.
Yeah, facing the right way,
yeah,
wasn't he?
It was. Smith climbs over the... That's a free kick to Zane Vale every day of the week. Lockie Wright comes in. Oh, gee, left that behind. Did Patton. And a ball just around the corner here. It's just gone over the boundary line. And we will have a ball in.
It's a tricky one, those ball-ups, because the Grovedale ruckman has a right to sort of run and jump at it, and he was standing
he put his hands on his shoulders as he went up, and that's probably a free kick. Good wrestle. I don't mind the wrestling part of it. Ball comes through by Smith on that occasion. Knocks it clear. And after he got clear, he now gets a free kick for being held. He gives it now across to Bogue. He's in two minds.
Good pressure.
Oh, Lockie Wright bounces. Doesn't pick it up. Speedy Deans does. Good work from Vale. Gets it over to Patton. Kicks it 2 metres. Then around the body again. This time goes Love. In the direction of Harrison. He's wrapped up in the tackle. Loose ball. Comes out. Off a step. Does Hutchison. Bending back towards goal. And he likes it. They've hit the front. It's taking 7 minutes to get their first goal.
Nice little snap around the shoulder.
Was, yeah.
Go ahead, Will.
Just 4 inside 50s to Bell Park. Just to the 1 of Grovedale. So they've definitely hit the scoreboard now in Bell Park, and they're making their opportunities, and lots of tackles as well, especially inside 50.
Yeah, they just locked him in that forward half there, didn't they? Just gained ascendancy, as the stats tell you. Great work by Will. It's a good, strong start for his second game.
Yes, bit of a skip there from Vale. Knocks it down. Bogue intercepts. He's wrapped up in a tackle straight away, right in the middle. And he'd have a bit. Headlam would actually know him, because they probably would have done battle in basketball days, because Lockie Headlam was an old basketballer too, isn't he? With the broken hand here in front of us. Ball goes. Speedy Deans goes to ground. We'll have a ball up. I'm talking about Zane Vale. They'd have to know each other, wouldn't they?
Yeah, there's not that many basketballs in Geelong, I guess. Maybe.
Not playing footy, that's the thing. Speedy Deans spears a pass, but a good intercept by the goal kicker in Hutchison at half back. Taking plenty of time. Just gone 8 minutes. Goes to the outer side, as they always do. Whenever you're commentating, they always go as far away from us as they can. Good intercept mark, though, by Tim Delaney. He's marked by Erskine. Oh, he just didn't get away from Johnson far enough and kicked into the man on the mark. Vale tries to duck under the tackle. Deans goes through. Ball comes out on that occasion. That was from Alford, I reckon. Rebounded. Lynch with the shoulders strapped, but his kick, just a bit of a shocker.
Have you got to turn and go here?
Heffer takes the mark. First time I've seen him for Grovedale. Takes the mark. Moves it on to his teammate in Monaghan.
As I said, he had a chance to turn and go. They had a couple numbers at half forward there, Grovedale. Missed an opportunity.
Tom Monaghan kicks it in the hot spot. Johnson actually just did the real good block on that occasion for Tommy O'Leary, who goes wide. He goes to Hutchison again. Hutchison's kick, just a wobbler. Bright gets by hand, finished up with Paddy Bright on this. That was Jacko Bright the first time. Goes back to him, puts the ball out in front of his running teammate into the hot spot. Love is there and takes it on the chest.
Looking lively, isn't he, Love? That's
Yes.
a few kicks now. He had a hand in that goal, setting it up, kicking it forward. Looks like he knows where to go. Let's have a look at his kicking style this time, though, Milky.
Yeah, good work, just the one-on-one, and got rid of his opponent. It was Gary Hallam. It looked as though was the one with him.
Yeah, it was really good transition, I thought, from their back half, just to be able to get it down there with a really good handball.
In he comes, Love. The goal umpire's leaking to his right, but Jared Garth, I reckon, is trying to con the goal umpire. If he hasn't, he's had a good job. There's Jared Love's first, Bell Park second. They go to 2-1-13 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard to 1 goal straight. Grovedale, who kicked the first one in the first minute and haven't had it back in their forward 50 since.
Nice little double-fisted celebration too from Love there. He looks like he likes a goal. Always like a celebrator.
Yeah, we do. Degree of celebration. We're looking for the league's best celebrator.
Yeah, that was a solid one. I think he's got a little bit more in him. Just building it up.
Back in the guts, up they go. I'll have to give that one to Smith. Knocks it down. Oh, the umpire's gone down. Comes back to circuit. Umpire. Free kick.
Grovedale.
Not sure about
Must have
that.
been off the footy.
It looks like it was part of that collision with the umpire. They had the ball anyway,
Yeah.
Grovedale.
Why didn't you let him go? Circuit. He's finished up. He's got a target there right in the middle. And that's Zach Smith. Centre forward. He's gone to the other side of the ground. Puts it out in front of Delaney. Oh, he plays on immediately. Gives it to Erskine. Unloads. Goes towards goal. He's got Lockie Wright in the goal square. Oh, just 2-on-1. Ball comes out in defence. Paddy Bright. It's picked off here by Monaghan. What can he do? Hands out wide. Oh, good smother. Really good smother on Jake Ross. The ball finds its way over the... No, it doesn't find its way over the boundary line. Lockie Wright hard up against the fence. Puts it into the hot spot.
Oh, great mark.
Really good mark going back. I reckon, is that Stevenson's got way back down there? I think it is. He's gone wide. Handball finishes up with Lynch. Lynch goes straight down the middle of the ground. But a really good mark on that occasion to the Grovedale defender in Hallam. He in turn goes across to Ellis. Yes, Ellis. Who is Ellis? He's got it. Centre wing. Umpire calls play on. Deep in the pocket. That's just gone.
Oh, it's just...
They're kicking it to each other a lot, aren't
They
they?
are.
Even Grovedale are taking a lot of intercept marks across their half-back line.
Johnson, his kick doesn't make Lynch, but he gets a handball away. Wide. Goes very wide. Hallam goes for the mark, but he's Garth comes over the top and fists it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. As far away as we can get. We nearly might just get Josh Conroy to stay over that side of the ground when he gets there and he can commentate from over there. 2-1, plays one straight as the ball comes in. Fail gives away front spot to Smith. Good pick up by Alice. Yes, who he is, but his kick, wobbly one. And it's just, so Johnson's taken 3 intercept marks, I reckon, in this quarter. Switches play, puts it in front of Hutchison, who made really good ground to get to that. Puts it out in front of Love, who's marked at centre wing. Kicks commentary truck side of the ground. In he goes to Stevenson. Finds him, Todd Stevenson. Got it on the wing. Looking for the gloved one.
Here he is.
Not enough. Goes into the pocket. Has found his teammate there in Kyle O'Connor. And we saw Love try to kick one from here earlier. He just loads it up, puts it into the hot spot. Up they go. Good mark to Paddy Bright. Just floated across the front of the pack.
Yeah, just ghosted him from the side. The Grovedale defender must have got lost to let him get a free run and jump at that one. But it looked nice just coming in from the side there, having a free run at it.
Yeah. Both sides are trying to win their uncontested ball. Both have had 10 marks uncontested. But Bell Park have hit the scoreboard.
Paddy Bright gets their third. That's the 14-minute mark. 3 goals, 1. That's 19. They lead St Joseph Grovedale. Looked at your stupid jumper. Looked at Grovedale 1 straight for the 1 entry into that. Well, no, probably 3 times in the forward 50. Grovedale.
Grovedale 6.
6 times.
They've had a couple where it's just been
turnovers.
intercept marks.
Yeah.
Yep.
They haven't been able to sort of lock it back in there since they did the first time around.
Poor disposal on their entries, haven't they?
Yeah, but 6 inside 50s to both sides. But
Gee whiz.
obviously Bell Park have just been hitting their targets a lot better.
Back in the middle, Delaney in the ruck for Grovedale. That's Cameron. He knocks it down. Picked off by Bogue. Just a big tumble around the corner. Sheringham will mark this, and he does. That's Timmy. Takes the mark, switches play. Comes out to Justin Baxter. Baxter in turn.
Good pressure.
Oh, he's just put it Did he put it over the Kyle O'Connor? Did he get a hand with it, did he?
Nah, just tactical fumble lead.
I'm guessing that may have, on the big stage, they might have done the old, 10-pin bowling action. That's what it is, isn't it? 10-pin bowling action.
Mind, I've never thought of it like that, actually.
I'm way early.
Just cut out the Alice gag, it'll be fine.
Yeah. And the ball, which is about 35 metres out from the Grovedale goal, we have a ball up. Up they go. Who was a Bell Park player just dropped his head?
Gone.
Is that Hutchison? He's got him anyway. Free kick to Erskine.
Yeah, he just barrelled. He ducked his head and barrelled
his head
straight
right
in.
into him.
Tried to get the high contact. And these days, if you duck your head in like that,
It was Baxter.
it sort of constitutes prime opportunity sometimes.
Well, Baxter's on the mark, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But he did. We all saw it that he just put the head down and thought, I'll just bash my way through. One thing's for certain here, Wilbur. This will go through goalpost high.
Yes.
It's just whether it goes through the middle or not.
I'll be a little bit concerned that camera operator behind the goals might be in for a peppering today.
Big Geordie. In he comes. Due for a big day out. One of these two forwards. We get one today, don't we? And it just might be Jordan Erskine. Just as straight as you want it. Straight over the hat for Grovedale's second.
And just high, like you said, Milky.
Yep.
Nice and high.
Every now and then I get something right, Wilbur. You'll just be hanging there long enough. You'll just. So on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that takes Grovedale to 2 goals straight, 12 points, and they trail Bell Park 3 goals, 1-19.
Obviously a good sign for now, Erskine, hitting the scoreboard.
Yep.
That's both their goals have come from errant kicks in the back half from Bell Park. The first one was a clear turnover, and that one, the kick out of bounds, led to it. So they've been struggling to find targets in there, but their pressure in there has been good enough to force a couple of goals. I
want to see one of them, Garth or Erskine, have a big day.
Yes.
I want to see one with a big bag full of goals.
Like Sammy Dobson last week, 7 goals, 4.
Yep. So back to Laney, jumps early, gets it down, Bogue. Has he got time to go back and get it? He can't. Still on hands and knees, trying to crash his way through, and that time it's Green. Gives it across to his teammate in Garth. Ball's out in front of Blight. Just McNamara just goes off the deck and just boots it. Ducking there. Gets it, Paddy Bright. Free kick. Went to ground, but umpire sees it as a free kick.
One of those ones where he sort of dropped at the knee, Selwood style, and drew the contact.
Yeah, no, the only difference he didn't throw his hands in the air like Selwood does. Unbelievable.
Just wanted to see if you're still sore about it, Milky. Not even playing this week, you're still a little bit upset.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? With the only player to get a free kick on the weekend, he's got to buy. So here comes Paddy Bright. Can he get his second for the first quarter? 17, almost 18 minutes ticking over. Paddy Bright. Golan Pye does not move. So he's got 2. Bell Park have 4. 4 goals, 125. They lead Grovedale 2 goals straight, 12. Wilbur, you got something, surely.
Tackling pressure. It's just 6 apiece for both sides. Marks uncontested, 11 Bell Park to 10 Grovedale. Grovedale have been winning the clearances. They've had 5 to only 2 Bell Park.
Interesting, because I thought Vale was getting on top early there, but they've done well at ground level.
But Grovedale have been winning the clearances, and then they've just been wasting their kicks.
Delaney to Bogue again. Bounces over the players. It clears Delaney to Erskine. Erskine quickly. He cooked it.
He
overcooked it.
Great handball on the run too.
It was very much so. That handball was from Luke Delaney. And the ball comes out from full back. That's from Benstead. Former Drysdale player. Gives it over to his teammate there in O'Leary. O'Leary goes down the line. Out of side. Front spot. Grovedale. Good mark. Just trouble there. Smith 2-on-1. And it's Johnson in the middle of the ground with just a big mung. Just a big floating mung. You'd reckon old Father Time Waldron should get it here. Dishes off the handball. It's over to his teammate there in Hallam, who was the errant kicker earlier. Just pitches it off to Bogue. Bogue in turn. Cross to McNeil. McNeil puts it in front of Erskine. Sticky mitts. Sticky miss to Erskine. Better put that one down, I reckon.
I reckon that might be just
early
a
one.
Just worth a mention later on. Yeah, that was flying, and it was not spinning super correctly either. He just stuck him out, didn't he?
Bang!
Done well.
Don't worry about the distance here, Wilbur.
That's a United Fuels contender.
Absolutely.
Get in the plug.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the distance here. We'll get the distance. It's just where it goes. In he comes, Erskine. Is he out for a big day? He has 1-1. He has 2-1.
He's got us.
Well done.
It's made it easy as well.
He's the leading candidate for the big bag at the moment.
Yeah, well,
Although
since
Paddy
he said
Bright-
it, he should have had 3 goals since he said it. So
That takes Grovedale to 3-1. 19. They trail Bell Park 4-1, 25. So only a straight kick in it now.
Yeah. Grovedale finally hitting the scoreboard now, and they 10 inside 50s to Bell Park's 8 is starting to show.
yeah, you said that clearance dominance. They got that important clearance forward and almost kicked a goal out of it. They look like they
Yeah.
are getting in top in the middle there, Wilbur.
Yeah, 6 clearances now to just the 2.
Oh, up they go, Vale. Good use of the body. Knocks it down, goes after it himself. Ball comes out of the middle. Oh, I thought that's a netball whistle. I just heard a whistle and it was a netball. Ball comes out. This time it's Lockie Patton. Goes to the outer side. Puts it in front of Jackson Bright. He can't pick it up and the ball beats both he and Paul Waldron over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in outer side.
If you want an update, Milky, on Harrison White, he's just had the 1 mark and kick.
I reckon that came in the first 30 seconds too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's struggled since to get a disposal.
I don't know that he's gone back out there. He came off a little while ago, and I think they're just giving him. He may not get a lot of game time.
Nah.
Hopefully he's not getting any advice from his father.
Yeah, that's probably what's wrong. His dad's got him out the back talking to him, and they're trying to get him back on the ground. Got the lady going to fetch the footy over the back. Because, you know, you got those snipers in the trees.
Haven't heard that one this year, actually. I forgot all about that.
In comes the boundary throw in. Good work from Delaney. He's had a really good game so far, Cam Delaney.
I like him in the ruck there,
Yep.
actually.
Ball goes to ground. In dispute. Umpire's letting it go. Zane Vale over the top of whoever that is. He just ragdolling him. Who's that getting up? Can't work it out.
Too far away.
Might have been Fry, I think. Up they go again. Delaney again wins that, knocks it down the Fry direction. Jonah handballs, goes to Lockie Wright, puts it out in front of Erskine, doesn't let him down, takes the mark. He's a bit far out this time, but he'll set it up, puts it out. He's got his teammate in Delaney, but he's got 2 to beat. Ball get at ground level. They've still kept it in Grovedale. They've done a really good job here. And the umpire says, give it to me, I'm going to have a ball up.
They definitely did do a good job. They were outnumbered
Yep.
in their forward half there, and they managed to stick with it.
Good work. Delaney coming off, having a spell. Ball just tapped over the boundary line. We'll have a ball in 15 around from the Grovedale goal. Be happy with Cam Delaney's work rate there. That first, what have we had? 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's given him sort of an extra dimension of
Vale
athleticism
and
in the
Smith
ruck.
Yeah,
smashes it in the direction of Bogue. Goes towards goal! Oh, almost, but a really good work here. Gee, really good work. That must be Stack.
Yeah.
The only one get run that fast. Gets it over to Paddy Bright. Just put his head down and backside up, didn't he?
Oh,
Stack.
no.
Oh, Paddy Bright puts it over on the full. Picked up on this occasion. Monaghan's the recipient of the free kick. Hard up against the fence. Puts it into the pocket. Up they go. Oh, just a big fist. Just
Big
nearly
shorts.
busted. The big shorts nearly busted it there. Just drove his fist into it. And we'll have a throw in. And that's as deliberate as any kick out of bounds. And
Absolutely.
that's where the umpires, I reckon, if they can call a bloke's kicked it out in the full, they should be able to say, well, hang on, you've done the same deal with a fist. At ground level, trying to crash his way through. They're all on hands and knees in there. Ball, has it come out? It has, but it's gone over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in right on the paint of 50. 24 minutes of this first quarter, and the margin is 6 points. Just boundary umpires out of sight at the minute, but in he comes. Front spot to Vale. He went against Erskine. The ball goes down. And Bogue it was who was wrapped up in the tackle. Oh, he threw that up in a real hurry.
fast.
Erskine knocks it clear. Picked off by Rounds. Rounds goes with the barrel to the outer side.
It's a foot race.
It is a foot race. It bounces clear. Hell, the Hallam boy. Has he got some pace? It's
Very
Gary
quick.
Hallam. And there was a Charlie Hallam out here, wasn't there, at Bell Park? And we'll have a ball in.
Was there?
The ball up, yeah, there was. Going back 3 or 4 years ago. He was a little quickie as well. So maybe if your name's Hallam, you can run. I don't know.
That's what was missing for me, I guess.
Yeah. The ball come out from Smith. Gets it over to his teammate there in white. That's the young fella. Had another one. Ball comes back. Oh, he said let it go. I heard the call. Hallam was told to let it go. It comes back to Deans. Across to Tim Delaney. Back to Hallam. He in turn gives it to Bo McNamara. McNamara a bit of an up and under, but he's got Paul Waldron. Just needs a kind bounce. Takes it. Then Love just avoided him with really good use. Lockie Wright gives it across to his mate there in Harrison. Harrison down the line to Erskine. Oh, out in the full she goes.
Shame that kick. It was great work by Grovedale to work it out there.
Yep.
Because there's been very good pressure by Bell Park just to force it.
So free kick on this occasion. It comes down right in front of Kick's commentary. Free kick. Where's the whistle gone?
The push in the back here against our mate. Sock glove man.
Yeah, not. Is not, would not, could not. As he... Oh, Delaney puts Bogue under enormous pressure. Goes back to Tim Delaney. Tim gets it on the boot. Oh, Speedy Deans, what a great effort. Almost took the mark, then goes in. He headbutted his shin. Ball comes out to Ford. That's Billy Ford. Comes put in Erskine territory. Him and Luke Delaney. Johnson gets a handball out to his teammate there in Alford. Alford's pinched by Lockie Wright. Little up and under kick.
Oh, good grab.
They're going back and taking a really good mark as Benstead. Goes to the outer side. No rest for these blokes. Reckon that's Hutchison. At half back.
Craig.
No, Craig, this bloke hasn't eaten his pillow on his mattress.
You'd be able to tell, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Ball comes up to Paddy Bright again. He's having some sort of quarter. Oh, he didn't pay that. It was off the deck and went straight into Delaney's hands.
It was only 10 metres.
Yeah,
Kick.
Quickly measured by Wilbur there.
Yes.
Oh, they paid a free kick for it as well.
Sheringham is back out in the ground. Taped some. Oh, that's why he's got the glove. That's why he's got the glove, Paddy Knott. Not quickly, just puts it into the hot spot. Garth is the target. Fisted away by Harrison. Trying to crash his way through Benstead. Wrapped up in a tackle. How does the umpire see this? Gonski.
Geez, they're hot on it today.
Yep.
I don't mind if they're going to keep paying it.
Yeah.
It's fair.
If it's consistent, then it's good.
And that's Luke Ford has the free kick at half back. 40. Holden. He's holding 40. Ford gets it over. Just got it right on the half volley. I reckon that was Tim Delaney it was. It's Garth that's trying to get around him. Dishes off the handball. Goes to his teammate there in Knott. Paddy Knott puts it into the hot spot. Ford right back where it came from.
That's got to be 50.
And he's going to ping him.
Yep.
Against Love. Just knocked it out in the marking contest.
Yeah, just silly. He probably wanted to hold him up a little bit, but he just slapped the wrong part of the body, I guess, knocked out the ball.
So it's Ford as of Luke. The Luke Ford comes out to old Father Time himself. Waldron to... good mark to Will Ford. Half forward. Spears it out in front of Delaney.
Nice
Good mark. Good kick. That's Cam Delaney. He's had some sort of quarter, Cam Delaney.
Yes, he's been very good. They've shifted him deep forward now to give him a rest, I guess, but he was excellent in the ruck early. If he can kick a goal here, it'll cap off a pretty good quarter from him.
Oh, he's going to have a ping after the siren. This to actually make scores level at quarter time. Cam Delaney. Distance should not be an issue. Comes in. It's already been a competitive quarter, and it'd be pretty just if he did kick this. Hooking across. He likes it.
Jeez.
Oh, it must have gone right over the post. Minor score. Would have capped a really good quarter for Cam Delaney. 1-1 for him. So at quarter time, kicking the dirt out from underneath his fingernails because he's covered that injury as the ball comes out. Good work from Big Shorts. Knocks it down. Oh, got one high, Alice. Alice, who is Alice? Good tackle. He's going to ping him. That was red hot, Jackson Sheringham.
That was a little bit too far, I think, that one. That was
stuck some yeah on his head with that tape, I reckon, old Jacko. He's got it in the middle, sells a bit of candy, goes to half forward, getting back to Laney, can't quite pick it up. Got one hand pinned here. He'll do really well, the Bell Park player at the bottom of that pack, to get out of there. And umpire says, give it to me, we will have a ball up some 25 metres out from the Bell Park goal. I reckon that was Ian Alley that had his... Not Ian Alley, Lockie Patton had his arm pinned back. Ball goes up. Trying to crash his way through was Bogue. Led with his head. And the ball goes to ground. Out the back, Speedy Deans. Up and under kick. Oh, good mark taken by Benstead. Sends them back in attack. Goes towards Garth.
Oh, might have just stepped out of the way of that one.
Just put one hand in where two might have been the way to go. Is that Hallam that's got it? Comes out wide. Finds his mate in Luke Delaney. Come on, we want Delaney to Delaney.
It has to happen, one of these.
It's got to happen, hasn't it? And down the line he goes. Looking for Erskine. Good use of the body. Big shove, though.
I don't know about that. They looked in the side to me.
Big shove. Recipient of the free kick there is Mitch Alford. Gets it across to Tim Sheringham. The good Sheringham. Into the guts he goes. Across to Big Shorts. Big Shorts gives it back to Tim Sheringham. Got very wide. He's got Benstead. Up he goes. Oh, gets the hands on it. Just doesn't hang on. Oh, and then he almost tunnels his opponent, and the umpire says a free kick. Oh, quickly that was Monaghan. Gives it off to his opponent. Comes out to Smith. Gives it across to Erskine. Erskine's got one in the goal square in Lockie right. He's kept running. Takes the mark. Runs the open goal. Bang. Good start. They've hit the front.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good passage of play there by...
Yeah, they did really well. Bell Park had sort of a wall set up of 3 or 4 defenders on the half-forward line. They managed to get it almost through them. I think it got to Zach Smith, who passed it on forward to Erskine. And they just had space in the goal square after that.
Yeah, just the overlap, I thought, just created that goal. So,
yeah, hard running from Lockie Wright too.
Yeah, definitely.
Just looking at the training staff, how they're getting good attention, the Grovedale boys. They've hit the front 4-2-26. They lead Bell Park 4-1-25. Back in the middle. No Josh Conway. Obviously busy sending text messages and not worrying about getting here on time.
Trying to find a park, I
Yeah,
suppose.
that's it, trying to find a park. He's for his hair, for his man bun. Comes out to Speedy Dean. Stevie Dean's, I've called him. Comes out to Waldron. Waldron across to Ford. Oh, just a good smother on McNamara's kick. Ball in dispute. Into attack to Garth. Fisted away from him. Tim Delaney gets the ball dispossessed. They jump into the back of Harrison. No free kick out of that, says the umpire. Trying to look at the ground and look at the monitor and see which is best way to call it from way over there. I don't think either of them is. They go up again. Delaney's in the ruck again for Grovedale. Comes out to Bogue. Round the body he goes. Finds his teammate. Does really well on that occasion. That's David McNeil. Little dinky kick. He goes across to Monaghan, who's got it at half back for Grovedale. Puts his teammate under a fair bit of pressure there and on that occasion. Ball comes back out to Jacko Sheringham. Almost taking the mark was Tim Delaney, but he wraps up his opponent in a really good tackle. The umpire says, no chance, no prior, and we will have a ball up.
Big news, Milky.
That was Lockie Patton with big news.
Pen hit the floor here too. Drop
You drop your pen. There's two. They put that down. There's 2 pen drops for the day. That's the ball.
I won't drop my pen either, so it's all good.
Ooh,
Just
like the confidence from the Wilbur.
Right, yep, very good.
Speaking down to us already, he's learning.
Oh, the pup liked that one. The ball's out of side. Throw in. Up they go. Ball's knocked down. Bogue again. Been right in the thick of everything. Oh, over Benstead's head. Erskine tries to fist it away from his opponent on that occasion. I reckon that was Stevenson. Going back, taking a good mark is Garth. Really committed himself on that occasion. Just beat Harrison to the footy. And again, like Erskine, don't worry about the distance here, mate. This is through. He tends to caress it more than Erskine, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. He doesn't tend to. Erskine just stumps it no matter how far out he is, but Garth seems to get to distance a bit more.
As welcome, Josh Conway. All right, don't put your headset on. That's fine. And comes in. Doesn't look too fatigued to me. In he comes, Garth. They get back.
It's got there.
Delaney
to go.
Tried to get a hand on it, but straight over his hand, and Garth opens his account. The shootout in the key forwards. He's got 1. Erskine's got the 2, but that gives Bell Park back the lead.
Yeah, 6 early inside 50s for Bell Park.
6.
Just, put a lot of pressure on the Grovedale defence, and they're eventually going to kick a goal, and they have.
As you said, Milky, Garth definitely committed his body through that ball and just went as hard as he could, sort of beelining the ball, and it had to stick to his chest, really.
Young White just gone past. He's obviously got his mother's looks because he's quite a handsome little fella, and his old man's got a head like a drop pie. As the ball comes out, Waldron, round the body he goes. Going back, one hand, Erskine. That's the Bell Park defender with the one hand I was talking about, not Erskine with the one hand. Delaney was in the thick of that. Good. It's Alford. Sheepers. Umpire has paid too high
I reckon they might have paid kick in
against
danger.
Speedy.
He signalled
So-
high.
Or maybe below the legs.
Yeah, no, I think
He pointed to his shoulders though, the
yeah,
umpire.
I think he called too high.
Deans goes to the hot spot. Delaney just perhaps got a bit of a nudge. Didn't look to be too much in it. Johnson goes out. Oh, Bright, almost Jacko Bright. Smith's there. Bogue's there. Oh, weird ass looking handball there. Comes back. Speedy Dean's at the bottom of this. Needs to just. Oh, he drops a 3 metre pass to Jacko Sheringham, who intercepts. Bouncing ball. Monaghan runs at it. So too Ford. He's dispossessed. He just dropped at his feet. The good Sheringham comes out with it. He's dispossessed, and it's a throw. And Speedy Deans takes the free kick, Buzz.
He does, Milky. Goes to half forward towards Cam Delaney. Kick overcooked though. Allows Johnson, who's the spare back, just to pick it up and kick uncontested wide for Paddy Bright, who's on outer side centre wing. Left foot ball looks okay, but it's falls short of Garth. Does it stay in? It does. And they kept it in. Looked like it was travelling out for all money. 2-on-1 contest down forward. Deans
there we go.
got his head ripped off. Been busy. Start of the second term.
3 free kicks in a minute, I think.
That one was Selwood-esque, that one.
It was a little bit.
Yeah.
So Speedy in the back pocket, good work rate from him as we've come to expect. Goes to the outer side. Kick chopped off though by Paddy Bright. Milky
Been
said.
good today, Paddy Bright.
Yeah, was hearing a call on the way, Milky, and his name was called a few times. Kick inside 50s, wonderful too. Really nice kick.
Big Stevenson. Haven't
is
seen
Todd-
a lot of
it is
Todd
Todd
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Know anything about him, Buzz?
Yeah, WA product Milky.
Yep.
Came from the Waffle this season, and many good astute judges like myself think he could be.
Oh, like myself.
Good astute.
Could
Yeah.
be the good astute. Could be the recruit of the year so
Wow.
far.
Jingo.
Jeez.
Able to play a variety of positions, forward, back, and even as an inside midfielder.
Talk about all-time Mozzers there. From
Yeah.
So in comes Stevenson.
Oh,
Now, is it? It's
I tell
through.
you what.
Oh, he's a good judge. Well done, Buzz.
Yeah.
Stevenson dobs it through.
First one.
First goal of the day for him.
Yep.
And now the score reads Bell Park 5-1-31.
No, you've got ahead of it.
Have I?
No, it does that first, then puts the goal up, mate. You'll
Oh,
remember that.
that's 6-1.
When you've been around as long as me, mate. you remember things like that.
6-1-37, excuse me. Bell Park, Grovedale 4-2-26. That is on
The Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard.
We'd sort of set up on the line there from Grovedale. The ruckman was
Yep.
underneath the ball. You got to be running
Been back
sort
at
of
the
at the
fence.
ball. Yes, absolutely, and it cleared their heads. If he
Back
was
in
running
the-
at it and jumping, you would have
Back in the guts. Big Shorts wins it. Vale gets it down. Deans again. The bad Sheringham tries to crash his way through. Oh, gets his second head knock for the day.
It's got to be a free kick.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Surely goes back.
That might be looked at, that one, I think.
Yeah.
He certainly chose to bump him, ran past the ball and collected him a bit high.
Spot on, Barnesy.
So Sheringham Jacko, he takes the kick, gives it across to his mate in Tommy O'Leary. O'Leary very, very wide. Finds
Stack.
the old Stack hat. Should wear one with a head like that. As the ball goes into the forward 50. Garth, did he get a shove? Umpire says no. Smith was smothered. Ball comes out wide. Bad Sheringham tries to pick it up. Oh, gee, got one.
It's going to be in the back.
Well, there's a good and a bad in all families. He just happened to be the bad one.
Did play AFL, Milky.
Yeah, but look who he played for.
But he's thrown up anyway.
9 minutes gone. 37 plays 26, Buzz.
Yep, Vale won the hit out. It's no great advantage. Bogue beaten to it by Rounds and be thrown in again. Into deliberate. A couple of players appealing, but nothing too sinister.
Well, we're going to how did you go today, Buzz? Well, we've got a minute.
Got beaten by St Mary's by about 40 points or
And
so.
yourself? We don't care about the result.
I have nothing spectacular. Didn't do anything too bad. Didn't do anything too great. Just sort of stuck in the middle.
Sounds like it didn't do anything to me.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
sounds
just
a lot like it.
tough day. But in the meantime, Bell Park have got a free kick going the way of Paddy Knott, Milky's favourite of the first
Well,
quarter.
he's got the glove and the sock down, mate. It's
Just a sock up, sock down, dash blood look.
and a glove on the other side.
Yeah.
So he's got the sock down one side, the glove on the other side.
It's an interesting look.
Yeah.
I think this sock up is actually to help the
Might be a
their
shin guard.
kicks.
Well, he's not tall enough to play.
No, he's not. He comes in left
lefty.
football, swings back nicely. Is it through? Is it touching the line? No. Through for a goal. Bell Park go bang bang. 2 in a row. They're 7th.
Zach Smith should have got a hand on that.
Another one where he was underneath the ball. You've got to be running at the ball and jumping at it.
Smith should have got a hand on that.
That's 2 in a row. It's a very, very simple thing, but it could cost him 2 goals there. He was standing underneath the ball, jumping straight up at it. If you get a run and jump, you're more likely to touch it right on the line.
Yep, should have got a hand. He had a swat at it and missed it.
Yeah,
On the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard, that'll take Bell Park to 7-1-43. They lead Grovedale 4-2-26. As Patton comes out of the guts, kicks it in the rounds direction. Garth's there, dispossessed, goes off the deck, goes towards goal, minor score. Go Wilbur.
Yeah, 10 inside 50s to Bell Park, and they've had the 3 clearances.
In this quarter?
Yep, but Grovedale had 4 clearances, but they've only had the 2 inside 50s.
Interesting, very good, Wilbur.
They're peppering it a little
Good
bit.
kick in to right at half back. Drives it down the line. Johnson was up very high, got a good piece of it too, just couldn't complete the mark before the ball trickled out of play.
Harry Smith held that ball out to say he's keeping in play. It was in the crowd, for God's sake.
He did pull it out of the interchange seating almost. So we tossed in just backward of centre wing, favouring Bell Park, if anything. Not wrapped up in knots. It's one of Milky's favourites.
No, it's not. I would not use that.
Stoppage in the meantime. Thrown up quickly too. The umpire doesn't muck around. Heard you in the first quarter. He was quick as well. Contested ball. Dean's been busy. Thumped forward by Paddy Bright. Gets it inside 50. It might work 2 rounds. Runs to 45. Asked the ball to do a lot. Just to the near side. So Bell Park, as Wilbur has said, dominating on the stat sheet and now starting on the scoreboard.
I didn't hear Wilbur say that. Did you hear Wilbur say that?
Yeah, he said inside 50s.
Oh, right, sorry.
If you were listening to us,
I must have been listening. Its ball goes out. Very good kick from the kick out.
Here he is.
And that's the man. Takes the big overhead grab.
Little wee man.
The little wee man, Harrison White.
A beautiful delivery.
Good kick to Erskine, who's a long way from home. He's a good 90 metres from home.
He's ditched the glove, Milky. He's taken it.
Yeah, goes to the hot spot. Harrison again.
The odd one too.
Good running. Really good running.
Harrison White. Obviously, his mum must have been a great footballer. Ball gets fisted away on this occasion from Smith. Needs to go back, from Monaghan. Needs to go back and get it. Bouncing ball of Mazda Smith. I put the call on him earlier. Ball comes back to his mate there, Harry Smith. Gives it over to his Patton. Patton goes in the centre.
What a nurry.
That was just to love at centre half forward, who then unloads into the goal square. He's got Bright there, Jacko, who takes the mark. 12 metres out. That was just a really good kick from Lockie Patton straight across to Jared Love.
Opened it up, didn't it?
Yep.
Rotten luck for Smith with that bounce, though.
Yeah.
He was in perfect position.
Had to be a good bounce to get over him, too.
Yeah. Hasn't had a good couple of minutes. So, this one is Jackson Bright.
Oh no! He's missed it
on the side of the
straight
boot.
in front.
That was edge of the goal square stuff, that one.
It was.
Wow. So on the Corio Bay Health Group, that takes the score to 7-4-46, 4-2-26. A 20-point margin here in the favour of Bell Park.
They'll drive it to the outer side. Delaney got a very good piece of it. It was Cam.
Had a good first quarter, Buzz. Cam Delaney.
Yeah, I heard you call his name a few times. Certainly hasn't been their worst throughout a difficult season for the Tigers. Just trying to find a spot for he and his brother and Erskine in the one side has proved difficult so far this year. Tossed in. No Zach Smith. So Delaney's in the ruck and he'll earn himself a free kick. Advantage paid though. They go quickly. There's another whistle, so now the advantage doesn't.
Pulling it back, are they?
So I'm not sure you can do that. They took the advantage and then once
and
the
they've
kick,
got a mark inside 50.
And then once the kick went, they called it back. So
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Riddle me that, Batman. Go back to Delaney. Cam.
Gee whiz, that's...
Probably shouldn't have read Milky's textbook last night.
Don't you start on me.
I pulled out some real ordinary stuff early. Delaney goes very wide. Erskine was... Luke Delaney was smashed off it and the ball out of play about 70 around from goal for the Tigers, and they need one.
They need a couple. This is on the line stuff. They should be busting some heads. Ball comes in. Delaney at the back. Knocks it down. Good work on that occasion from Smith for Bell Park. Trying to crash his way through his knot. His kick. Oh, Waldron could. Oh, go through that. I'm certain of it. Ball comes out to Circuit. Tries to break the tackle and doesn't. So the circuit breaker didn't work on that occasion as Rounds plays on and he gone. Ellis! Who the hell is Ellis? That's who it is. Free kick.
You're dirty on that one. Kyle O'Connell was screaming to goal inside the 50 all by himself.
Lee Ellis at half-back. Goes into the centre of the ground looking for Tim Delaney. A good kick and a good mark. Come on, Delaney to Delaney. Delaney's loose. It's in half forward, for God's sake. Erskine picks it up. And he's thrown off the footy without it.
Didn't have it.
Fell straight
Tim
for that
Delaney.
one,
Tim Delaney had your brother loose. It's in half forward. And then if Luke could have got down to the goal square, would he gone Delaney? They're not on the same. They're not reading from the same hymn book, Buzz.
No, whatever that means. So Erskine. Or kick from outside 50. The man on the mark is just inside 50. So
Don't worry about distance.
No, that's exactly right. He's probably if he's not the longest kick in the GFL, he's in the grand final. He comes in from just outside 50, straight through the middle, never in doubt. Big Geordie, he's got 3. Jesus. And his team, the Tigers, desperately needed that and now need to go and apply some scoreboard pressure.
Just
and get a couple in a row.
Milky, didn't he? He sort of got under it a little bit, just chipped that one over from 50.
7-4-46 Bell Park on the Cryobar Health Group scoreboard. Grovedale now 5-2-32. We've played 17.5 minutes, second turn.
He's all over it, Buzz. You wouldn't think he had his head smacked around in the twos.
Doesn't seem like there's much fatigue setting in for Buzz.
Sounds a fraction fresh for my liking.
Come on, you blokes.
Must have been a good shower.
It was a good shower.
Up they go. Delaney's in the ruck again. Ball's hacked out of the middle. Again, it's by Love. Goes towards the outer side. Puts it in front of Jackson Bright. But it's Patton who sneaks in. Squares it up. Found Paddy Bright. Gee,
he's a magnificent kick.
That's 2 great little disposals from Lockie Patton.
Hasn't done a lot, Patton, but those 2 are just perfect kicks.
Yep. Paddy Bright has 2 straight so far. Let's put one out in the full over here in front of us in normal play. So let's just hope he keeps kicking straight for goal and not the way he kicks in normal play. In he comes, Paddy, for Bell Park's 8th goal and his 3rd. Gollenpie did not even move one single step. Straight over his hat. That's his 3rd at the 18.5 minute mark.
Really good way for Bell Park to respond there with a quick goal, just to put the pressure back on Grovedale.
Yep, Grovedale needed to string a few together to get really back into this one. So nice for Bell Park to chip right in there.
Yep. It's that old back-to-back goal-like thing I keep saying. You've got to get back-to-back goals. Can't be just going one and then let them get another one, then get another one. It don't work.
Yeah, that was Bell Park's 15th inside 50 and their 10th uncontested mark, so they're just killing them this quarter.
3 goals for Paddy Bright as the ball back in the middle. Good effort considering he might have been involved in a slight altercation at a Chinese karaoke bar last weekend. Thrown up Vale, but he didn't hear that from me. The ball trickles out to the back of the stoppage. Not sure I should have rolled with that now. Ball's at half back. Just trickles out long, loopy handball. Wasn't great. It nutmegs everyone, allows Alice to just pick up and go. Looks for McNeil, has to stretch and work. Kicks inside 50, not a great kick to advantage. Erskine just took his man out, slapped.
Look at this!
Brilliantly
look at this! He's got 4!
Jordan Erskine could thank Luke Delaney for that. Thought on his feet and slapped it to advantage. Erskine walked in an open goal. He's got 4. Now they've got 2 in a short space of time. Only problem was they allowed Bell Park get their own in between that, but there's still a pulse for the Tigers. 8-4-52 Bell Park. Grovedale's 6th goal, 6-2-38. 20 minutes played, second term.
Just ringing the changes.
Just going to jot that one down for United Fuels. Not for the goal, but that's goal assist of the day for sure.
Yep.
We'll give that a mention at the end. That was fantastic work. He could have just sort of tried to shove it off his boot or something. It was a smart little tap. Bounced up perfectly too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Back in the middle. Gee, they're wrestling Rounds and Bogue. The ball comes out of the middle. Rounds just throws a boot at it. Jacko Bright almost marked it. Loose ball comes out. Speedy Dean, centre forward. Lynch, who's got his name written all over this, takes the mark. Defence for Bell Park. Apparently he's Buzz's school teacher, and that's why Buzz has not learned a thing at school.
Yep, correct.
He used to watch basketball rather than teach him school.
Correct. NBA season pass was used a lot
Yeah, he's a year 10.
Elford's kicks marked by... blocked by Erskine, finishes up with a series of handballs.
Oh,
If he keeps his feet, goes to the hot spot, Delaney. Can't get it, goes at ground level. But it's a try.
I reckon he should have just had a pot shot there, Geordie. He's hot. Should have had a go.
Umpire's blown the whistle.
Yeah, so they've got to wait for the flags to be waved, Milky. I think you'll like that.
No, don't like it. Don't like that.
So Lynch take the kick in under a bit of pressure here. The Dragons just got to hold firm. Grovedale look dangerous every time they do get the ball forward of centre.
Erskine should have to go there.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of
Lynch.
that little cute
2-on-1 in the goal, so they may as well have a
just
crack.
put it over their heads.
Tend to agree, Milky. Still stuck in the back pocket, the Dragons. They switch to the opposite side. Rounds. Not much ahead of him. Look up the field, and there really isn't much, so he's forced to go very short again. Just the required distance. Cameron Green, chiselling ball wasn't his best. They just had to go that option, though. There was nothing further ahead of field. Good tackle by Benstead.
Yeah, he got it in the back. I was going to say, very unlucky not to get one in the back there, Bogue.
Yep. So Bogue, always at the bottom of the packs. Bit of a terrier for the Tigers. Kick inside 50. Looked good off the boot, but really well read by Aaron Hutchison. And then he goes very quickly to Jackson Bright.
They're out.
He's on centre wing. Jackson Bright looks up, chips over the top. He's got Lockie Patton, who wheels on with his left boot. Look at this transition.
That is
one
brilliant.
end to
That
the
is
other.
Brilliant.
And Jared Garth marks 40 out from home. Cut open far too easily, and then the Tigers, Bunsey.
Yeah, one of those turnovers. If you're going to turn over the ball, you don't want to do it 50 metres out from goal. It leaves the field completely open. Patton was straight on his bike too. He was off the other way. Yep. And we've seen his delivery this quarter. Can't let him have a kick inside 50.
Didn't go deep enough, Bogue, did he, with his kick?
You can see what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
he should have had a better look.
It's definitely creative, but just...
Dear.
I think it was a pumpkin kick.
Yuck. Yuck. One of those ones where they used to try and kick the middle of the ball back.
He's deflated the air out of that ball. It didn't even spin.
McNamara's intercepted. He's been got across to his backman, partner in crime in Harrison. Jordan Harrison's got it in half-back.
Can I just say now, I'm also not entirely sure Paddy Bright was in.
Here he's backpedaling.
Might have got my wires crossed.
Zach Smith wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire's calling play on. Ball as Josh Conway backs out at 100 mile an hour. Ball comes out. And we'll have we won't have a ball up. The umpire's called play on. Oh, gee, I thought the Bell Park player was taken down in that tackle, but no, he says the umpire. I'm guessing what's happened. It must have been Buzz's turn to sing karaoke, and Paddy Bright jumped in and said, my turn.
It was like when the umpires back away from the contest, Milky, and you see them sort of 50 metres away. He was off like a shot.
I wasn't there. Ball tucked in on the boundary, kept in by Harry Smith.
Good work.
Intercepted Luke Ford. Into a good senior footballer. Goes over the top. Oh, jinxed him. Hung it up too much, and Jared Love swoops across.
Likes a goal, this boy.
Yeah, played against...
He really comes alive when it comes in the 50.
Played against me in...
weird kicking style.
He is. Played against me in the reserves last week. Milken got a lot of it. Probably down to the fact I paid him no respect. And did what he liked. Back in the senior side this week. Drysdale product. Comes in, it on his left foot.
He's got that.
Looks pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, that's his second.
Straight through. Jared Love's second. Beautiful kick from distance 2 in Bell Park. Responding when they need to.
Yeah, definitely a very good goal. That's 16 marks uncontested now for Bell Park.
So on
in this quarter?
Yeah,
so controlling the ball.
Yeah, to Grovedale's 11.
Back to 21-point margin here, 9-4-58. Bell Park, they lead Grovedale 6-3-39. Sorry, it's not 21. Yeah. That's 19.
Just trying to work out how that equals 21.
The ball comes out. Maths is shot. The ball, Bogue just went to ground. Perhaps nothing in that. Ooh, gee, over the top there of Cameron Green. That was at Speedy Deans. Just drove him into the ground. And we'll have a ball up just towards the kicks commentary side of the centre. Up goes Zach Smith. Good work. Ooh. Bell Park player met hard there. Umpire circling, said, I'm going to let you go, boys. Threw his hands in the air, said, it's up to you, blokes. You got the whistle, mate. You blow it.
Just again, there might have been a little bit of discussion from the runner just down here about on the man on the line. Again, there was a chance to touch on the line. Nobody even jumped for Grovedale on that last goal. That's 3 or 4 this quarter.
Yeah, right on the line.
Yep, well spotted, Barnesy. Smith, pretty convincingly in the ruck. Ross. Kick was smothered for Grovedale. Just trickles forward. Ball still stuck in the middle
Look
of
at the man at the bottom of his pack. Look at the man. Harrison White.
Oh, no, he's going to ping him, is he? Yep.
Oh, you can't. No, I think you need to run out and tell him he's 16, mate. Okay, these special rules for 16-year-olds.
The only man really trying to win the footy too. Kick on the outside, Sheringham.
The good Sheringham.
Good-looking ball to Bright, who just lets it bounce and takes the advantage. There's a whistle. Bright just runs away, kicks on his left boot. Good lean kick again. Once more, they're looking dangerous, and Stevenson, I think that is with the mark, pretty much directly in front.
I thought it was Luke Rounds.
Yeah, Luke Rounds, sorry.
I thought Stevenson was a much bigger man.
Yep.
Been resting him forward this quarter a lot, Rounds. He'll be a tough matchup coming out of the goal square. Big for a midfielder.
You're right.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, you get one right every week, surely. And he comes to kick their 10th.
Oh, no.
Oh, I reckon he's overhooked it. And Lukey boy, minus score. He's kicked 2 behind so far for the day. And we've got the fleet-footed Gary Hallam to do the kicking out for Grovedale when they find the footy. Because those snipers up in the tree, we've just got to watch out for them.
They're people up there, are they, Milky?
Yeah, there must be. Hallam gets it out to Dylan Fry. He just coughed it up. Just
He's been doing a lot of them.
Yeah,
Just have bad spots as well.
Paddy Bright goes in the pocket. The Karaoke King gets it down. Luke Rounds tries to pick it up. Then he just reaches over his Grovedale opponent with pretends he's trying to punch the ball away, but nah. Ball it up, says the umpire.
We're going to have an inquiry into that statement at half time.
Yeah, not sure who's there. So the ball.
What's his favourite song?
Waldron just takes a liberty of a bounce. Drives it to the outer side,
again.
looking for Erskine, but chopped off by Stack. Goes inboard, nice kick to O'Leary. He's still 70 out, or maybe even further out from home, so he's forced to go back to Stack, so they've gone nowhere. Kick short, very shallow.
They mucked
was
it up,
chopped
the two
off.
of them.
Two Grovedale players went for the same footy. Lucky, speedy, dangerous there. Erskine tries to just
Big
bury his way
shots.
through.
What a
But
tackle.
Vale in game 200 says you're not going anywhere.
Big Zane.
Real good tackle.
There aren't many people that could stand in front of Erskine and stop him, are there?
Nah.
Loves that side of the game too. Thrives on the physicality. Kick inside 50. Not good though. Chopped off by Delaney. Cam in the back pocket. Goes even further back, if that's possible. Not much on. So they switch the play, hugging the goal line.
There's not a lot of room for error there, is there?
No,
Nah.
and they just pump it down the line towards Delaney. Really good
use.
body work. McNamara, excuse me, kept it in. Handball towards Zach Smith. Couldn't do enough. It was kept in. Really well done. Ooh, good contest. Really good contest. No free kick according to the umpire. Kick eventually comes out, but guess who? Sitting in the
The
right
good
spot
Sheringham.
is Tim Sheringham. And that'll signal half-time. And the scoreboard reads 9-5-59 thanks to the Corio Bay Health Group. Grovedale 6-3-39. So a 20-point ball game at the main change, Milky.
Yeah, I'm glad you worked out your maths there. That
Thank you.
59 minus 39 is 20. Good work.
That's it.
Excellent work, Buzz.
Just
Obviously
glad I
get
haven't
knocked
dropped my
around.
pen yet.
Oh, here we
Boy,
go.
just a little sneaky one
See
before half time.
Little Will snuck one in.
What is it?
I'm
Sorry.
glad I haven't dropped my pen yet.
Yeah, that wasn't
a
great.
little whack from Will.
He's getting confident.
Yeah, he's getting very confident. We're going to take a break, and after the break,
little
I
boy.
I'm in enough trouble. I can't be saying what I really think. So, after the break, the season highlight for mine,
Yes.
interviewing Paul White,
Are we?
father of Harrison.
Wonderful.
Get a rundown of how many stats?
He's had the 4 disposals, 3 kicks, 1 handball, and
And I think he's counting me too, Milky.
Ah, so he's back in the guts. Up we go. Early jump from Smith. Doesn't, but I'm giving that one to Vale. Ford tries to crash his way through. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire's circling, letting it go. Throws his hands in the air. Says, "Keep it going, boys." Trying to crash his way through. It looked to be Love. Is that Love that's trying to crash his way
What's he doing
through?
here?
he's paid to hold the ball.
Paid to hold
Real
the ball.
delayed.
Sorry,
Look
yeah,
at me
was
sort of
Patton.
stuff, wasn't it?
The ball comes out.
Got right down low too.
Paul goes out
Oh.
wide. Oh, just a fingertipper there to Tommy O'Leary.
Looking forward to you putting on an Irish accent at some point for Tommy O'Leary. You'd be right.
Be gosh, be got it, Tommy. Tommy goes out wide and puts it out the outer side, and up he goes. Oh, Paddy nearly took the mark.
That's extraordinary. I'm not sure you can. That's a great grab.
That might be United Fuels
Billy.
contenders.
Yeah, Billy Fort.
Yep.
Real good grab, holding his man off. Nice, neat kick too. Finds Luke Delaney tucked in on the boundary at half forward. Wheels and goes very quickly. Here comes Geordie. No, it took a few with him too in the big power forward. Cam Delaney down there too. It'll be a stoppage. Slide angle.
He's got 4, Buzz. He's got 4 and Garth's got 1. What are the likelihood? Either of them finishing with a bag full?
Yeah,
Luskin's well on the way.
Yep.
Spot on. Hit out came to Sheringham.
The bad one.
Long ball driven out of defence. Garth was fourth in line, took the mark, but the free kick was paid.
Yeah,
He's going to kick it.
Real premature jump. That's got to be 50. He has missed. He has missed the man that the free kick was going to by.
Well, where he's now, 100 metres.
He had a teammate on. He thought he had the mark. He ran back like he had the mark and went to kick it to a teammate.
He did that. Yep. Well picked up. So Jared Garth, bit of a brain melt there.
Oh, not a big 50 either, boys. Because the mark was here in front of Battery World. And we're going across here, but that's good radio, I know. Yes.
No, it's probably about 50.
It's about a 50.
Yeah.
Harrison, I haven't seen him had a shot for goal before. He's a true backman, Harrison.
Yes.
So Jordan Harrison comes in. He'll kick from 35, we'll say.
Oh, the big skip.
Yeah, big skip and stutter. It goes high.
He likes it.
And he loves
Yes,
it.
he likes
He doesn't
it.
just like it, he loves it.
Throws the ink in the air.
Great start for the Tigers.
Throws the ink in the air, does Geordie.
Nothing better than a fullback running the distance of the field, getting as many high fives as he can.
God, there's another one. There's another one.
First goal of the year for Jordan Harrison. And narrows the margin. We're now just at 14 points in the third term.
Back to back for Grovedale.
One each for him and Garth.
Yeah. Very good. That's your best for the year, just quietly.
Best for the year.
Best for the year, I reckon.
Gee whiz. What is it, round 8 now?
Yeah.
Round 9? Crikey.
I'll go back in my Irish accent, but I won't.
No.
Yeah. Knocks it down. Oh, Ford again. Doing some real heavy work in there. As the ball comes out, trying to crash his way through it, ground level. Was that your man Stevenson? It was. As the ball, umpire says now, give it to me. We haven't got out of the square, and we'll have another ball up. He just seems to be coming off the wing, Luke Ford, and just having a real crack at these centre bounces.
I like them running him through the midfield. He's usually off half-back line.
The bad Sheringham kicks it forward. Ball bouncing in front of Garth. He traps it, then gets dispossessed by Harrison. Good work, Jordan.
Oh, deliberate.
No.
What?
How many times did you see that in the game?
No, there was nothing in that.
I didn't know that he even touched it.
I thought it came off Garth.
Me too. I thought Garth was the person who had the footy.
A Bell Park player ran past the peeling, so it must have been off Harrison, but gee whiz, they were just competing on the line.
I know. Very harsh, but...
Garth gives it a ride. It's hooking towards goal. The ruckman are back on this occasion. Not.
Now, I reckon that's still in. It was right on the goal line, so it was kicked into a man right on the line. This is going to have to be a ball up, I would suspect, because there was a man right on the line goalkeeping.
The goal umpire stepped up like he was looking for the all clear, though. He was getting into position.
Bell Park are certain it's a goal. Grovedale kept playing, so now they converge. Boundary umpire, goal umpire, field umpire. What's the decision?
Call the other boundary in. Wow.
I think they're going
Jeez.
I think Will was right then. They might be giving a goal here. I just get the feeling.
Well, one of the Bell Park players started celebrating. And then, they just kept going play. But
that's either a very, very good bit of conning or a brilliant bit of goal umpiring.
Well, it was a goal to not. Paddy Knott.
Yeah, and he celebrated immediately. The goal umpire stepped up like they do when they step up to the goal line, and he was looking for the umpire for the all clear signal immediately.
So he's kicked it into the Grovedale player, and whether the player must have been behind the line when he kicked it according to the goal umpire.
Yep.
So, yep.
Bizarre.
Back out to 20 points.
Bizarre 20, 30 seconds with the Garth incident and then the goal.
Back in the middle quickly too. No mucking around. Vale wrapped up in a strong tackle. Bogue extracts it. Then dumps a high footy on his left foot. Look out! Big contest. Looking to be a big collision. Nothing doing. Real good tackle from O'Leary, Milky's man. Ball at half forward. Trickles all the way out. Back to Vale. He just leaves it. Good tackle on Knott. Umpire pings him.
Yep.
Had to be with the way
Had to
they're
be,
calling
yeah.
today,
Yeah.
So guess who? Speedy Dean's the recipient. Goes quickly to forward. Tumbles one inside 50. All Dragons though back here. First two it'll be... I think that was Stevenson. Chiseling ball is all right to Stack. He's at half back on this broadcast side. Has
Been a bit
Vale.
quiet, the old Tyler.
He has Vale all by himself, really. Goes to him, miss over his head. That's a real good, strong hand.
Nomination.
That's United Fuels
Yeah, definitely.
nomination.
Sucked
Good
the air
mark.
out of the footy, Jared Garth. Kicking boards, nice too now. Next kick is the big one, Lynch. Doesn't kick, he handballs in the middle of the ground. It's nice though, Stevenson. Kick inside 50, Bright.
Whoa.
Up high, Grovedale player down behind the footy. It's Hallam. Ball 55 out from home. Just shoveled forward. Bode nutmegged himself under a lot of pressure now. Coughs it up.
No.
Coughs it up, and now there's a whistle.
Throw.
Throw.
Must have been a throw.
Yep.
Jeez, Matt Bode got away with one
Yes.
Very
there. Certain
lucky.
goal for Bell Park.
Absolute nightmare
Boat
situation.
at half back, kicks it up the hall.
Oh, they were
I couldn't
indecisive
see
there.
forward there. I just saw Delaney just seemed to get out of the way of it. Forward's got it. Luke decides, so it just
gee
kicks a
whiz.
mung off the side of his boot. Jack O'Brien, he's got Harrison, and he's got Garth. Garth dishes off the handball. Circuit's in there. What can he do for Grovedale? Decides just tunnel in. And pass says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up right in front of the commentary box.
Shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it, Buzz.
Shouldn't have said it, Buzz.
Where's Tommy? Where's me boy Tommy?
That is the worst Irish accent you'll hear. Vale won it convincingly. Ball dribbles inside 50. Patton's hands were terrific to Hutchinson on the run.
come back.
Skewed off the side of the boot. Sneaks in with a leg break through for a behind. 21 points the margin thanks to Buckley's third term. We've played 7.5 minutes.
Hallam from fullback goes to the outer side. Oh, put his teammates under pressure. Ball comes back to Ford. Can he get rid of it? He does. Doesn't hit a man though. Puts it out in front of his teammate there in Jake Ross. But the boundary line beats them both and we'll have a throw in. Outer side. Nearly 8 minutes ticking over as the good-looking White walks past.
Yes. Just
The handsome
Oh,
White.
look
Oh,
at that.
got a head on him like a model too. Get the ball comes in.
Didn't that smile just
Oh,
radiate
yes,
through,
yes.
through the box?
Comes out the back.
I've got to get myself a home
High
day.
kick goes Waldron. Can he trap it? It bounces over his head and we'll have a boundary throw in right next to the behind post.
Just had the turnaround.
Yes.
I'd be getting Colgate onto him.
Hey, how many young chicks cop that look over the shoulder, do you reckon, hey? Hey there.
And he can just roll with the eye play senior footy at 16 as well,
Yeah.
which will not hurt.
Training at Geelong Cricket too, yes.
Yeah.
Throwing in the meantime. Oh, near the boundary, there's a whistle. Did beat everyone over. So to be thrown in, we're about 15 or so around from goal for Bell Park.
I actually wondered why Paul White had the backseat of his car full of newspapers. Now I know, because he's got the ad of the Hyundai ad in the back of the car.
Tossed in, shallow, didn't allow Garth any time, and bit of deja vu. Ball goes out again. So 3 in a row, we'll have another throw in. Ball's gone nowhere.
21-point margin here to Bell Park. The running department at Grovedale struggling with the absence of Paul White. As the ball goes in, no luck there, nothing at all. Garth did the ruck there for Bell Park. Ball comes out to is Hallam. Kicks it end over end towards the boundary line, was it? Yes. And we'll have a throw in just outside the paint of Bell Park's forward 50 arc. Not a lot happening in this quarter. Bell Park have kicked 1 goal, 1. Grovedale 1 straight. And we've been travelling nearly 10 minutes.
Yeah, bit of a dour start, as Milky says, to this third term. And again, the ball just stumped out of the ruck contest and out of place. So really nothing happening. It's all one-on-one just about.
Yeah.
Inside 50. Ford looks to be the only spare, just drifting back. In fact, it might be McNamara as they do a switcheroo with
McNamara and O'Leary and O'Connor.
Bright. Ball for once doesn't go out of play from the throw-in. That's nearly a high tackle to McNeil, and
Yep.
umpire agrees. So finally, something to break things up. And Grovedale with the
Open
ball.
it up.
McNeil goes very short. It'll work though. Fellow left footer Lee Ellis tucked in on the boundary.
Ellis.
Drives it down the line. Luke Delaney, does he keep it in? Juggling act. Yes, says the
Yes, he
umpire.
does.
Jeez, he had to be close to the line.
Yeah.
Goes inboard. The kick has
Delaney
to be
to
good.
Delaney. Where's the other Delaney?
Now, where's Tim?
Oh, damn
Doesn't
it.
work. Doesn't work. So unfortunate. That's a shocking kick through the middle of the ground. Falls short of Rost. Does well, though. He batted up pretty nicely. Now Alice again. Kick very, very wide and a shallow entry. Not his best. Looking for, I think, Luke Delaney, but Ben Johnson was all by
Just
himself.
takes it and has a lie down. Has a rest. Big Benny. It's off a step. Goes to the outer side. Ooh, not his best kick, but he finds Elford at half back. Sun in the eyes. Down the line he goes too. Finds Hutchison. As far away from us as you could be. That's Aaron Hutchison. Little kick into the man on the mark. Ball turnover. Circuit. He puts it out in front of Delaney. And that is Luke.
Oh, it's
just
smothered though.
Smothered. Ball. They're still fighting for it, Grovedale. Holding the ball is the call here. Nothing doing. Loose ball. Well, trying to wear the tackle on that occasion was Heffer. And the umpire says, give it to me. We're going to have a ball up. Half forward for Grovedale. Been travelling 11 and a half minutes in this fairly dull third quarter, if you want to be honest.
Yeah, that Delaney kick was smothered. He had Erskine smack bang on the lead. Would have hit him on the chest by the looks of things.
Vale takes a tumble after winning the hit out. Alice, been busy. Ball hugs the boundary and ushered over by McNeil.
Yeah, he's a former St. Joseph's colleague. He was also the
Yes.
Who's
he was
this?
School captain, McNeil.
Yeah, he was school captain.
Oh, well, geez.
Yep. Good pedigree.
And his younger brother is also the school captain this year.
And Michael was school captain before them. So strong family.
So if you're McNeil, you just automatically just get the captain.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In amongst that, the ball's gone out of play on the heart of centre wing outer side. So not a hell of a lot happening in this third term. 10-6, 66 reads the Buckley scoreboard. That's Bell Park, Grovedale 7-3, 45, 13 minutes of not much.
2 goals and 1 behind gone in this quarter. Vale from the knees smashes it forward. Trying to crash in with Circuit. Umpire's blown the whistle. Teddy, what do you say? He had his feet taken out.
That's a real I've got to break things up here.
Yeah. Delaney it is who gets a free kick. Goes to his brother. Stretches, doesn't mark. Ellis just pumps Grovedale forward. The boundary line's going to beat everybody here. And they're calling for it deliberate. 10-pin bowling action. Nah.
Vicious.
Gutter ball.
He definitely was kicking a touch there, to be honest. There was
Gutter ball.
nobody within 30 metres.
Yep. Gutter ball there, so nothing happened.
Yeah, stats-wise, not much happening really. Just 3 clearances each, 5 inside, 50s each as well.
Might as well get
Tossed
on the
in.
gas.
Erskine. It does well.
Geordie.
He roved his own ruck work and then kicks one that went higher than it did longer. Just pitches on its end. Kick to a dangerous spot. Will the mark be paid? Doesn't matter because no one took the mark. Jackson Shering got a fist through it. He'll nearly get it back. Lynch was confronted. Kicks towards the boundary. It'll stay in.
Smart
Big contest this one. Really well done by Jake Ross.
Yeah, we were mentioning it was a smart kick. He managed to hug the boundary line and make sure it would go over, but not sort of off his
he just tried to get it forward, but not out of bounds.
Again, repeating that's the bad Sheringham.
So it'll be tossed in.
I think it was Lynch that kicked
55.
Bad teacher.
From goal.
Yeah, he is.
Smith down. Wilbur just had no worries in potting Lynchy.
Yeah.
Ball trickles out. Alice. Kick was partially smothered. Real strong tackle. Ball with Grovedale. They try to just will it forward in a big scrum.
Gee, very lucky there, Benstead, Buzz. Very lucky, Benstead. 50 out from the Grovedale goal. Good work from Big Shorts. He knocks it down. That's Circuit who has got the footy and attempting to punch the air out of it. But we'll just have another ball up. Big Shorts and Smith. Big Shorts, neither player really for that one. Just at their feet. Stacks on again. Probably close to one of the most boring quarters of footy we've had this year. Up we go again. And the ball goes nowhere. Hang on. Alfred goes back to Bogue. Trying to get through. It's father time. You might as well get involved. Everyone's had a part of it. Gee whiz. Wally Waldron.
Ball near the middle of the ground. We'll try to line things up a bit.
on or anything. Then Calvin on the side.
Sons are touching up the Hawks.
Yeah, 40 points in that game
really?
at the G.
Oof. Oh, damn.
Another stoppage. I'm not sure if you're keeping a stoppage count, Wilbur, but it'd be stratospheric this term.
Yeah, well,
Vale.
Big Shorts again.
Convincingly. To no great advantage, though. Again, a real strong tackle, but bit overzealous that time. So finally might have some break in play, Jake Ross.
Bit of push and shove.
Yeah, well, the stoppages sort of indicate by the amount of tackles this quarter, and Grovedale have had 12 tackles to Bell Park's 9, so...
Yep. Alice
stoppages
at the back of the centre circles, kicks to half forward. Not a great kick. Stack will be first there. He's at half back, just pumps a real high footy towards Jackson Bright. Went through his hands.
Oh.
Look out!
Oh,
Anything doing? Anything doing? Oh, finally, real delayed holding
Nearly
the ball
ripped his
decision.
head off.
That was either higher holding the ball a good 5 seconds before the umpire made a call.
He's just about ripped his head off, and then he's pinged him for not getting rid of it. A bit hard when he's trying to check that his head's still connected.
Jackson Bright, 65, chiselling ball, ordinary.
Me.
Chopped off.
I think they're going to have to burn the tape of this one.
Yeah.
McNamara
My name is McNamara. I'm the leader of the band.
looks around. Just go for the sanctuary of the line. Lynch floats back and copped a real strong knee too. Did Christoph Lynch. Real good climb. I didn't quite catch who that was, Milky.
Delaney.
Was Cam Delaney.
Cam, yep.
Ball out of play on the outer side, centre wing.
Gee whiz.
He'll be pretty sore now, Lynchy.
Oh, Lynchy. Listen to the kids that have been taught by him. Lynchy. He's a good mate, Lynchy.
I've never actually had him, but just he's a maths teacher and, teaches the Year 10 school footy team, so...
Okay, ball get thrown on the outer side. Oh, Circuit just throws a boot at it. Mid-air. Trying to paddle it forward on that occasion. It looked to be O'Connor. Ball comes out from O'Leary, and he's kicked, intercepted, and the ball... Lynch with the big shoulder pad. Look at him. Hair going backwards too, Lynchy, just quietly.
Come on.
Still got a ditch in his back too.
Better than that.
No, I'm not. Off a step, he goes to Baxter. Baxter's had a bit of a tidy up too. Baxter goes back to Lynch. Look at the sunshine off the back of his head. As he comes towards this outer side. Oh, good work. Finds a good Sheringham. Watch him set something up here. Timmy boy. Goes to Benny Johnson. Couple of good characters in those two. He goes again. Johnson outer side. Finds his mate in. Is that Hutchison?
Oh, they're moving
who goes
well.
to Stack. Should send it to the outer side. He does. He's got one loose. That's Mamet O'Leary. Harry. No, it's Harry Smith, isn't it? Wrong one. Ball comes in to centre half forward. Good stretch. Almost a mark to your mate, the karaoke king in Paddy Bright. But he dropped his notes, and we'll have a throw in.
Yeah, so probably the best movement of the quarter for Bell Park. Scoreboard.
And that was bloody ordinary anyway.
It wasn't exactly scintillating stuff, was it?
21 points, still the margin, 18 minutes. In a real dour contest, very contested in this third term. Case in point again. Ball finally gets out. Bogue. A quick kick forward. Fell short of the intended target. We dare say I'll have another stoppage. No, it was kept in. No. Umpire ruins the party. Ball was out of play. Just inside 50 for Bell Park.
What's your best joke, Wilbur? You got a good joke? Because we've got to liven it up somehow.
Haven't been lowered to this.
Unfortunately, I don't have not many jokes.
Don't
Get you
pull
to
out
bring one every week, Wilbur.
Don't
Bring one
pull
with
out
you.
any of yours,
I will.
Milky.
Bring one with you, Wilbur.
If it's as boring as this game,
Oh.
it will.
Whoa, Wilbur!
second game.
Wow!
Hey,
Bang!
But this quarter, sorry.
But Waldron tries
First
to crash
half.
his way through. Good work. Oh, Smith tries to just charge through, and I reckon he's almost tossed that, but he hasn't, because the umpire said he didn't. And Lee Ellis on the ground hands the footy to the umpire and says, "Can we just get the thing out of here?"
Tossed up quickly. Vale took a big swing at it, and Smith just swats it straight to Jackson. Sheringham knows the mark paid. No, it didn't go the required distance. And again, another stoppage. This in a better position though for Bell Park, just about directly in front. About 40 out from home. So
Look at
can
them all
they
in that
make
centre corridor.
something
Look at
of
them
this?
all.
Vale
great shot.
goes to the back of the stoppage. Good tackle on Love, and once more we'll do it all again.
Have a look at it though, boys. All in that centre corridor. There's no one in the pockets at all.
No, just so really
Get
contested.
it. Seriously, if you're a smart forward, get out here on your own.
Yeah.
Call for the loose footy. Ball comes out. Trying to... Bogue, was it? Yes, it was a throw. I
Throw.
thought he almost just sort of got... I thought he might have got away with it, but he didn't. 35 metres out straight in front. Free kick going the way of Well, if you're a small forward, you put your hand up, so I was there. It was me.
Yeah.
I reckon it's Patton that's put his hands up for this. Yes, it is.
Smart footy.
Yep. I just couldn't get over. They're all sucked into that straight corridor. Just someone get wise and get out. Anyway, it's Patton straight in front. Goal umpire just stands his ground. And we've got our third goal for the quarter in 21 minutes.
That's really going to hurt Grovedale, I reckon, there, just that goal.
Yeah.
Because they've been being able to get it back to 14 to 20 points, but that's really hurt them now.
They probably had the best of the arm wrestle for most of that sort of 15-minute patch we had.
Yep.
They couldn't get one through. Makes it really hard for them now.
So on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard, it's Bell Park 11-6-72. They lead Grovedale 7-3-45.
Yeah,
that's 27-point margin.
It is. Wouldn't want to concede again either before three-quarter time. It would make it very difficult the way this game's setting up in a bit of a slog. Bogue did really well.
Oh, he's pinged him for a throw again.
Three free kicks against for a throw for Matty Bogue.
I'm not sure how the umpire could see that.
Yeah, he was a bit blindsided. Kick inside 50. Garth nosed under the footy. It was pretty well done in the end by Tim Delaney. Falls to Love. The left foot snap. Here's real good. Bell Park have gone 2 in a row, and they just push.
Nomination, boys.
United
Fuels.
33 points now.
Yeah. Just for that, on the knees, arms raised up, just movie pose there from Love. Beautiful celebration.
Yeah.
That's what you want. That's what you pay your money to see.
Likes the goals, does Jared Love, doesn't he? Just comes to life when the ball kicks that little area. So a 33-point margin here, 12-6-78 on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. Grovedale 7-3-45, back in the guts. Big Shorts wins it again, then goes back and gets his own footy. Almost gets a boot at it. Bogue, this time they can't call him for throwing because he kicked the damn thing. Oh. Delaney, over the top, free kick to Big Cameron. Centre half forward. To say he needs a goal, or he goes to his brother. 1-2, takes it on the bounce, gives it across to his teammate. Good, Ellis left it behind. Gives it across to it's Patton that's trying to get it out of there for Bell Park. Down the line he goes. Big Zach Smith, bit of a juggle, but takes the mark on the outer wing. Sends Grovedale in attack. Decent kick. Stevenson at the back. Big fist for Bell Park. Comes over the top. Out the back it goes to his teammate there in Alford. Picked off. I reckon that's Smith. O'Connor, is it? Outer side. And Ford just happy to see it over the boundary line on the outer wing.
Do you reckon Cam Delaney would have had a journey in him from there? That mark he had?
Yeah.
It's funny that he didn't really consider having a shot from that distance.
Yeah, it would have been right in his range, but would have been a real team.
Needed it.
Got it through.
Yep.
It's the ball just forward of centre wing for Bell Park on this outer side. Vale in game 200 won it down and applies some really good pressure at ground level 2. He nearly went and then held himself the umpire and then finally signalled. And guess who's got it? No surprise that the ball out of the bottom of the pack ends up with Speedy Deans. His kicking board is okay to Bogue. Kicks into the middle now. They've got a bit of run. Waldron will flick it to this outer side. Not a great kick. Set Luke Ford. A big task. That's got to be deliberate.
That's deliberate.
There you go.
10-pin bowl. Look.
I don't know about the Bionga.
Straight.
Wasn't very well disguised at all. So Luke Ford will be the recipient just next to us on this near side. Wouldn't his side dearly love a goal now? 24 and a half gone. Almost uncontested. The recruit of the year goes up and marks it, and Todd Stevenson, according to Buzz, goes to the outer side. Wait till awards.
Kyle O'Connor, in turn, his kick goes to Jared Love, who's a long way from home. Somehow we'll get in the end of this. Love goes back inboard to his teammate in Alford. Mitch Alford. He's got a man bun or a ponytail, whatever you want to call their pup. Goes out wide. Finds his teammate.
Couldn't get it around the grounds at all during all that scrum there.
Nothing. Oh, where is he? Nothing going on. There's obviously... we've had a crap quarter and you can't come in with anything. O'Connor goes down the line. Bright at the back. But it's Jacko Bright at the back that finds Garth, who takes the mark. Again, 40 out. Distance won't be a problem. If he kicks it, as in rather because he does tend to caress them every now and then. If he actually lays a leather into it, he has one. Oh yes, it was that very funny comment that his opponent has one as well. Harrison, that's right. Yeah, the old get me some cotton and stitch up my sides because I'd just split it. Laughing. Was I laughing? In he comes, Garth.
I was hoping it wouldn't keep going, but it did.
In he comes, Garth. Spears it.
Gee whiz.
Just,
That's a funny looking
that's
kick.
two of those. Minor score. He's got 1-2 for the afternoon, Jared Garth.
Like his non-kicking leg sort of collapsed.
Yeah.
It didn't slap right at all. Ended up just stabbing at the ball and threw for a wonky behind. So Waldron got the kicking duties for Grovedale. Goes very, very short. They're not going anywhere fast. This is Ross. In the right back pocket. Just drives it down the line. No one went up for the mark in the end. Just allowed Tim Sheringham some time and space. Kick inside 50. Under a lot of pressure. Chopped off. Harrison looks across goal. Had to be good and was. Ross again. Full back.
That'd be Tim Delaney, that one.
It is, sorry. It's both lean figures.
Oh.
Is that 15 metres? I'll tell you what, that
Garth was calling for out in the full.
that was on the borderline of both.
Yeah.
Really.
So Harrison goes out of side, big long bomb. Erskine's actually at the bottom of this fall. Ball, ground level, wrestling. Gee, it's almost rugby style, that one. They forced it forward about 8 metres. Just 4 blokes hanging onto it. And that was Hutchison, I think, who tossed the ball to the umpire. Have a ball up. Must be on the 50 arc. Out of sight. Up he goes very early. Cam Delaney gets scragged after he got it. And a free kick. I saw that from here, umpire.
What for? Not many signals from the umpire.
He's got
his
a
hand.
No, he scragged him as soon as he went for the tap. He just got scragged. Big Cam plays on immediately, and rugby style almost.
What a mark!
Really
good grab.
Maybe United feels just a sneaky
Big
contender
Benny.
there for Big Benny Johnson.
Yep.
Good to have him back, taking 1,000 marks as usual.
So he's actually only up to 900. He hasn't got to 1,000 yet. Goes down the line, out of side. Oh, almost takes the mark, but it's Paddy Bright at the fall of the ball. Gets it forward in the Garth direction. McNamara happy to see that over the line, and no free kick for deliberate on that occasion. 28 minutes gone, Buzz. 79 plays 45 on the Buckley's Entertainment scoreboard.
Yeah. Getting into a real dangerous spot here for Grovedale. Yeah, it's nearly getting to that stage too. Delaney had front spot in the ruck contest from the throw in. Didn't really go anywhere. Deans will give himself a free kick for in the back and does. Driven into the ground very firmly by who was that down there? Can't remember. I think Knott might have been the original tackler, but he's not on the mark. Might be Harry Smith, in fact, who was the tackler. So Deans goes short. This is McNamara.
He's the leader of the band.
Assesses the options. Just goes short. So again, they're just struggling for outlets here, Grovedale. This is Alice. Tucked in his own back pocket.
Who the?
Goes very short again. Is it nice hands? Dash a free kick. Nothing do well.
Yep, free.
You got right with the nice hands.
One umpire paid play on then, and the other paid the mark.
Or Delaney comes inboard, finds McNamara, the leader of the band, goes, comes across to Harrison. Harrison, little kip. Tim Delaney overruns it. Jackson Bright stops, props, Garth finds him right on. He's going to kick from 49 metres. Plays on immediately. Kicks it underground. He dead set kicked that bloody underground. Ball goes out to Delaney. That's Cam, who can hold his head high. Bouncing ball. Elford gets it onto his teammate there in Baxter. Baxter goes into the pocket. Almost there to Harry Smith. Can't take the mark. Ball comes out at ground level. The roundhouse handball goes to Paddy Bright for his third.
They called it throw.
Fourth. Yeah, I was going to say she was a roundhouse handball.
I think it went through as well.
It did. I reckon it did go through. It was for his fourth too, by the way, not his third. Free kick anyway. Across to Ellis. Hoother.
Still no one in this ground nor box understands that.
Just
go over the top.
You just need to Google Alice. Who that is Alice?
I think I'll be right. Ross is at half back. Drives it down the line. Oh, good contest from Luke Delaney. Now they might have
Here
a
we go,
chance.
here
The
we go.
race is
Jordy.
on. The foot race. Jordan
Can he sprint?
Erskine.
Can
Can
he
he win
sprint?
it? He tries to. It was really well defended actually in
Yep.
the end.
Ooh,
Ball
ooh,
just
ooh.
inside 50 and Bell Park managed to negate things somewhat and it'll be thrown up. So really good defence. And from Grovedale, it looked like they might have been broken straight through.
Just a slight fumble from Erskine. He had it in his hands and just let it through. He would have stopped and propped and probably found a way through there.
Ball up, centre half forward. Oh, Delaney knocks it down, only as far as Harry Smith. He's wrapped up in the tackle immediately. Umpire says, nah, we're going to go through that all again. As you mentioned earlier, Buzz, I reckon the leading stat on the ground would be ball ups. Just,
Yeah.
oh, there's just been that many of them.
I thought Grovedale's done really well just to get it down to their forward half.
31
there.
minutes that quarter went as the siren goes, and at three-quarter time, it's
Yes,
a Zoolander look.
very Derek
Far,
Zoolander.
far and away the best moment of that quarter.
It was too. Up we go. Delaney wins it for Grovedale. Down to Deans. Deans, end over end. Bouncing ball. Oh, picked up and just got the handball out, did Smith, and he got clobbered as the trainers head towards him. Put the beanie on his head and drag him off as the ball comes out. Comes out to that man, Harrison White. Ball, overrunning it was McNeil. Sends Bell Park. Hasn't been too bad, the little Paddy Bright, but ball comes back to him. Fist, threw a boot at it on that occasion. Maybe gave away the free kick. But Benstead's at the bottom of the pack. All hailing cabs. And Bassy Jagonski.
For he and Speedy Deans.
Gee, Speedy worked hard and then he really crashed in. He's a bit unlucky.
Very unlucky. The ball's finished up in the back pocket with Baxter. Justin Baxter comes back to Benstead. Bring it round the old Kicks commentary side. I'd suggest here Stevie Benstead. We're sick and tired of calling the damn thing on the other side with a boring game. The least bring it over here. It's going to be boring. Up goes Boak and takes a really good mark in front of us. Send Grovedale into attack. Just off a step. No, bad kick. Shocking kick. Matty Boak. Benstead playing kick to kick with him at the minute.
Yeah, wasn't his best, that's for sure. So Benstead goes from where it came from, just about. 2 on Garth. Falls to the back. Bright. Tumbles one forward and there is nobody ahead. Who's going to be first there? It was Alice, but he went without the footy in the end. Allowed Jackson Bright to come in and now the cavalry arrives.
Do you know that Paddy Bright kick just then was just like his karaoke audience? There was nothing there.
On reflection, I don't think he was there, Milky. I might
Karaoke kid,
might
hey?
have just got my names and faces mixed up, and I believe he was not at the scene.
Well, who was it?
I'm not sure. Bogue kicks one forward. It was Smith has recovered and bowls a couple over too. Bit of revenge. Ben Johnson's handball was shallow. Allows Circuit to come in. He worked very hard. There's a sit up for Delaney. It does. Gets it over to right. And now they've got the runners and they're shooking a goal. It's Fry. Oh yeah. Needed that.
Jeepers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard a bloke try and dig themselves out of Paddy Bright trouble? Have you ever heard?
Looking forward to the game review for Bell Park.
Yes.
Take notes. Where do you live, Buzz?
Yes. Where, you likely to bump into him tonight?
No.
Paddy. Well, just make sure he knows all about it.
I'd better shoot him a message just in case he wasn't there and just make sure.
Yeah, so what the what do you call it? Your gang?
The academy.
The academy. Were they all at the karaoke?
No.
Gee, you hang around some really cool dudes. Up and go in the middle, knocked down. On this occasion, I've got him. Yes, winner to milk as the ball's back in the guts.
That's points. That's done.
Yes. As we'll have a ball up in the middle again, and that's the leading stat for today. Don't worry about that. The umpires have earned their dough.
That's TKO.
Stick a fork in it.
Yes.
Put a fork in me.
Well, trying to drag this thing forward is Bell Park, and if the Grovedale runner get out of the way, I'll be able to see who it is. But we can't because the umpire's going to have another ball up. I'm not kidding. If we'd have really kept a stat of ball ups today, this is as many as I've seen.
It's thrown up quickly. Delaney over the top. Bogue tried to get his hands free, did, but went nowhere. The footy, so
it's good when you just nail someone, isn't it? Bang!
Right in the middle of Hamlin Park. Oh boy, that was a definite free kick. Can't be doing that. Cam Delaney going the way of Todd Stevenson. I believe I did say he could play anywhere. Now he's in the ruck. So kicks inside 50. Fell short of Garth. Ended up in his lap though. Hands were good. Sheringham. They should kick a goal here. It's Love.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, better get around me too.
Around that.
He's waiting for players to come to him.
Yep.
He extended his arms and said, come to me.
Come to Papa.
Get around me.
Come to Papa.
Jared Love's got 4.
He has.
Good performance from him, and Bell Park just about home, you would suggest, Milky.
One I did notice who didn't go anywhere near him was the Karaoke King in Paddy Bright. Stayed right away. Very
13.
much me.
13-7-85, Bell Park now, Grovedale 8-3-51. We've played nearly 5 minutes in this final term, thanks to the Bendigo Bank.
Up they go. As you mentioned, Stevenson's in the ruck this time. 2 with Cam Delaney. Ball. It's going to be another ball. Oh no, Benstead tries to crash his way through. I'd given up early on the contest. Benstead again gets the rebound. Then tries. Oh, Circuit. Drove his head into the old cricket pitch and he's pinged.
Oh, he's pinned him.
Oh, you've got to be stiff to be Stephen Benstead. Circuit breaker, nearly neck breaker.
Just playing every free, holding the ball.
Yep. Circuit puts it out in front of
There's
his.
White.
There he is, little Harrison White, the model, the
What's
little
his
male
numbers?
model.
What's his numbers, Wilbur?
Yeah, look at that. You can
5?
see the
5 touches now.
Can you see the ring of confidence around him as he goes out wide? Oh, good fist away on that occasion by Alford. Ball ground level. Erskine dishes off the handball. Comes back to Circuit, who goes round the body. Oh,
nice.
good mark there by the good Sheringham.
He's outbodied a bigger opponent too, and Luke Delaney kicked in favour the big Tigers forward, to be fair, but it was still really well done by Tim Sheringham. His kick hugs the line, falls short right, got his hands clear, and tries to burrow his way through. Umpire folds the arms, will throw it up right in the paint of 50.
I'm just looking. There was Bo McNamara went in Dermot Burton style into that pack with the little knee drop into
Did
the. Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Done up quickly.
Way to dove him in too, Milky.
Yep, well done by Stevenson. Chucked him dead set under the bus. Ball right in the boundary. Ross kept it in. Now Deans
Well, look
just
at that for a
tumbles
floater.
on inside 50, and Benstead sitting back takes a pretty easy mark in the end. He goes to the outer side once more. When they've got all the numbers, they go into the middle of the park. Really well work this by the Dragons. Ball with O'Connor at the back of the centre square.
Not in a hurry, are they?
No, nor they should be really.
Oh, there he is.
Goes wide. Jackson Sheringham.
Bad one.
Bad
Bad
rookie.
one.
I don't think he's actually
And-
been that bad today.
Yeah,
No, I don't mean bad footballer. He's just a bad person.
Oh, well.
I'm not talking about bad football.
Probably even a bigger slap in the face.
Yeah.
Hutchison with the footy. Still at the back of the centre squares. Kicks down the line. Really nicely done too.
He has hair envy of his brother. I can just tell you that for a fact.
Milky ran with that gag approximately 8 times in interleague. Down the line, it was getting a bit stale by day's end.
He bought me
Kick
beer
inside
after the game.
50
That's the most important
In
thing.
the meantime, Smith missed it.
Oi!
And there's a big chance. There's a dribble through. It does. Jackson Bright.
Jacko. That's his first, isn't it? Yes, it is.
2 inside 50s and 2 goals for the quarter.
Good strike rate.
Yeah. To Grovedale's 4 inside 50s.
It's been probably the tail, Grovedale. They managed to get the ball inside 50. We've seen it all season, but they just allow intercept marks and intercept possessions, and it goes back over their head.
Yeah.
Often.
Unfortunately, if I had a stat for intercept marks, it's pretty big for Bell Park, so
Yeah.
it's not good for Grovedale.
14-7-91. The Dragons home now. Grovedale 8-3-51. That's thanks to Bendigo Bank in this
Didn't hear
final
the
term.
lady. Didn't hear the fat lady singing.
Come on, Milky.
Haven't heard it yet. It's 91-51, 40 points. I reckon it just about's over, boys. Oh, good work. The big shorts again. Stands in the ground. Speedy Deans crashed into 4 of them. Ball comes out to Bogue. Off a step, puts it to the hot spot. Fry reaches, takes a good grab. He's looking for Harrison White. Comes over to Circuit. Circuit goes towards goal with a big floater. I reckon he missed everything, has he?
Oh, boy.
Yes, he has. Popped it out on the full.
Couldn't have kicked that much worse.
No, well, he's a lefty, and he's managed to get that on the right, and it's just floated off the edge of the boot. Oh, here he is. Got a bit of tape around the head. Is that Lynch?
Yeah.
Looking for a bit of sympathy? Or is that the hair that hold the dew on?
Oh, he's Oh, what?
The good Sheringham takes the mark on the outer side. Ooh, Oh, the old knot just about went in there and tried to tunnel his opponent. Ball comes to the outer side. I reckon is that Fry? No. Bottom of that pack. Far away from us as could possibly be. We're going to have a ball up. Another one. Outer side. Wow. Off the big handball over his head. Finishes up with Tim Delaney, who's wrapped up in a tackle immediately. And we're going to go through it all again.
Yep, ball
Key
on.
votes are going to be interesting today, boys.
Yeah, hard.
Gee
It's
whiz.
going to be a real battle.
Give
Yeah.
it to stoppages at this stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
40 points the margin in this final term. Ball was moved basically nowhere from the previous throw up, so we'll do it all again. Bell Park in complete control. To be fair, Grovedale haven't really looked threatening after quarter time. This game just a bit beyond them, and now coming into this game, they needed to win 10 of their next 11, so from here on in, to make finals, they cannot drop a game, and that does not look like happening in the state they're going, which is a shock really. Last time these two teams met, it was in a semi-final. Now Grovedale couldn't be any further behind on the spectrum. Geez, Johnson tried a big fend off, did well in the end.
Yeah.
Lynch bursts away, drives it to half forward, kick just a bit too strong for Gar. That's probably a mark, and he's paid. Harrison went quickly forward.
Harrison, hang on.
Jimmy ball over the top.
Harrison went to Ford. Harrison Ford. Get it.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
ordinary.
Ah, jeez.
This is Hefner, and he
50
gets
metre
50. Pretty soft 50, I
Was
would have
50, that one
thought.
of what's happened today. Very, very soft.
Hefner with the footy. He'll kick from just on the point of the centre
He's still
square or
going.
so.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
bit
still-
decent
he's still
50.
Giving that one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Decent 50.
Well, short. The other one was short by 5. That's long
Kicks
by
from
5.
65.
Oh.
Their entries will let them down.
Yeah, just tells the tale again.
And Ben Johnson takes an easy mark.
Just shocking. They just keep constantly kicking it to the opposition.
Been good back there, Benny Johnson. Gets it across to Lynch. Hard up against the fence. And he's ushered over the boundary line, and we will have a boundary throw in. 30 around. Hang on.
Oh. Free kick against Ben Johnson, I think, for abuse.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, well.
The umpire was running past and blew the whistle straight away. Johnson, I'm not sure what he would have been complaining about.
Yeah.
Unless he thought that Lynch was
Maybe-
pushed or something.
Yeah.
Jordan Erskine very quickly getting the footy in his hands as well.
Yes.
That's where the big
Geordie's
forwards
got 4.
thrive.
He's going for his 5th.
Yep. In he comes, Big Geordie. What do you think, Josh Conway? Buzz, what do you think of that kick?
Yeah, nice.
I just did happen to notice you were texting, so I tried to catch you.
Just looking up his goal tally for the year,
All
Milky.
right, that's 5. To add 5 to whatever he's got so far.
Going to need to double the height of that net next time he comes here.
Yeah.
28 for the year now, Milky. So it moves him to outright second. Garth's got 36 coming into today, and he has
36.
kicked
Got 1.
just the one. So the two big shootout hasn't really eventuated between the two key forwards. Erskine's held up his end of the bargain.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Done.
looking forward to today, to be honest,
Yeah.
Buzz. I was hoping
Yeah.
both of them would get a bag of 10 each. It'd be really, really
Good effort, to be
Yep.
fair. With limited supply, really, for Erskine.
Yeah.
Certainly of any quality. Kick
5 of 9. Of 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the one he missed was probably one of the easiest shots he's had too.
The one that hit the post, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Smith might have won that one, knocks it down to Ford. Oh, just kicks it to his brother.
hang on a minute.
Come on, umpire, what's going on there?
Oh,
Come on,
Don't get it. Ford to Ford. And then he got a bit of holding, so we'll have a ball up. Nothing? Nothing, boys? Come on.
Thrown up
Just
quickly.
Just trying to make it
Vale
interesting.
Swats it down towards Jackson Sheringham. Couldn't pick it up. Deans and a boot just thrown at it. He's pretty well done in the end by Monaghan. Controlled the footy well. Smith dumped. Just
he held him
pitches
there.
in front
Held him up.
of Delaney, but Johnson just playing a nice little roll down back. Just waxes with Tyler Stack, and then kicks down the line.
Oh.
Jeez, Harrison got up high to just apply a nice
Good
fist
spoil.
over Paddy Bright. I think that is down there, and the ball will be out of play.
Hope he hasn't hurt his vocal cords, because we know he's getting ready to go out tonight to the karaoke bar. That's it.
Don't think he'd be allowed back in.
As the ball comes
He
in.
wasn't.
Bale.
I don't think he was there. I
Yeah.
don't think he was there.
The ball comes down at ground level, wrestling for it. Tim Sheringham applies the tackle on Ellis. I think that might have been. It was, and we will have a ball up. Again, Vale flips it over his head. Comes out the
Ooh.
back. Gee, they just dive on the footy. And umpire says, give it back to me as Kyle O'Connor. Gee whiz. I honestly don't think I've ever been to a game of footy where there's been so many ball-ups. As Vale wins it again. He's been really good today, Zane Vale.
Yeah.
His ball just knocked to no one in particular. I suppose he's had about 180 chances to be good, hasn't he?
It's a nice day for he and his team in game 200 after 12 seasons for the big ruckman.
Good tackle by Tim Sheringham, the good Sheringham. See?
He's
get rewarded. Free kick goes down the line. Finds his teammate. Hard up against it. No passing off there. Just goes towards goal.
It bounced back.
Tim Delaney gives it across to Harrison. Harrison passes it to his teammate. Lynch is there.
Oh, great pick up.
Real good pick up by Lockie Wright, I think that was. Goes back to Benstead.
Intercept mark.
Another one. Got that one down. Benstead. Goes to Paddy Bright. Can't take the mark. Circuit. Dishes off the handball. Deans gets it over to his teammate. Trying to get in there is Ford again. Up and under. That's Billy. Good knock down there by Monaghan to his teammates. Where did that get out of there? It was almost a roundhouse throw. And the ball, Circuit, slow to get up. Goes over the boundary and will have a throw in. Just to the right of the Kicks commentary truck.
Did all right man under a bit of pressure, the Tigers. Be thrown in, as Milky says, right next to us. The heart
man with the perfectly clean runners still.
Yeah, they are very, very white. It's a bit like Harrison White's trumpets. All to the back.
Very nice.
Over the stoppage.
Good. Yes.
Jared Love. Maybe they could maybe just tee something up, those two together. Just advertise. Maybe not. Just forget that. Yeah. Smith. One down convincingly by Bogue. Smith tackled without the footy. Nothing doing. Falls to Alice. Right side for him. Kicks to 50. Erskine's there at the back. Couldn't quite. Rips his man off it though and does well. Geordie emerges with the footy. Does well.
He's gone. No. Going to pull it up. Gee whiz.
Did really well. He's outnumbered than Jordan Erskine, but just hauled the ball in and allowed a stoppage to
eventuate. So you've never heard the song Living Next Door to Alice?
No.
I can't believe it. Alice.
Who's the
Alice?
Yeah.
It's by Dr. Hook.
Who?
Dr. Hook. That's the ball.
Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook. He's gone right in front of us here, the poor Bo McNamara. He's the leader of the band, but playing a real good tune. Not sure that the old Paddy Bright will be singing Danny Bo McNamara tunes. Half back. Band apparently from the karaoke room. Down the line he goes. Over the line on the full. And we'll have a free kick.
Harrison.
Picked up a Harrison. Yeah, Jordan Harrison. You see it. I can't see it, Buzz. Away you go.
Goes a long way back to Monaghan at half back. Just goes
was just here.
Goes for a wander.
Dear.
His kick just is sat up. Wasn't great. Not got the fist in. Big contest here at half forward. Bell Park emerged with it. Not again. Lynch. Really clever kick. It just falls over the head of Patton. And does he keep it? And he does. Patton. And then goes check side ball. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. He's in the goal, Patton. He's in the goal. What an effort from Patton. That is the goal of the day.
Put it down.
One of the goals of the season. What a way to bookend your day if you're a Bell Park Dragon. What a goal from Lockie Patton.
Gee whiz.
Speechless.
Came out of the car park.
Yes, and I actually thought it was out of bounds.
So did I.
I wasn't actually excited at all. All of a sudden you're going...
Just did incredible to keep it in, and then just the check side.
Thinking what's my next joke about the karaoke going to be, and I'm just all of a sudden I've got nothing.
Well, be careful, Milky. I'm actually not sure he was even there.
Doesn't matter. Never let facts get in the way of a good story. Back in the guts. Up they go. Went early. Did Smith. Then the big shorts, as usual, just gets a hand on it. Knocks it clear. Patton is at the bottom of that one as well as they're fossicking around for it at ground level. Umpire circling says, give it to me. And guess what? Ball up. Been travelling 18 minutes in this Bendigo Bank final quarter. 97 plays 57. Back to the 40-point margin. Circuit crashes his way through. Big kick up and under. Johnson has a sit. Gets the fist away. Trying to crash his way through. Comes back to Billy Ford. Comes over. Bo McNamara. He goes towards goal. It would be definitely his first for the year, I would have thought, but I think he's put it out on the full.
Pretty wasteful there. There's a couple of people leading hard.
Just he got it back and got the head wobbles up and just said, I can kick a goal.
Would have been his first, Milky.
Yep.
Well done. And he brought back in, tucked in next to the behind post. He's pretty lax on the mark, Delaney. Allowed his man an extra few yards. Good mark though, uncontested in the end from Monaghan. Gave it to Deans, who quickly tumbles one inside 50. There's a whistle going the way of
Delaney.
Grovedale.
I think it would have been
Luke Delaney.
front on contact there.
In the back, I think, yeah.
Yeah, the Bell Park bloke sort of jumped into him, I think.
No score, let alone a goal for Luke Delaney this afternoon. For the ex-Saints, he's pretty much directly in front. Distance, no issue, 20 out or so. Ambles in and kicks. Umpire does a bit of work, but I think he's kicked his first.
Does he play forward?
And he has.
Grovey. Yeah.
Yep. He's been playing centre forward most of the year.
Good research, Wilbur.
He and Cam have been interchanging a little bit.
It's halfway through the last quarter.
He's potting the youngster.
I've been looking at Luke Delaney.
Yeah, that was
Got
Luke
his
who
big-
kicked that one. Yes,
Right.
got his first. Cam's the one that's been playing. Wears number 10, 9 and 10. There's a little bit of difference in those numbers.
Can I understand the fatigue, Will? It's been a real slog.
Yeah,
this
There's
season.
just a lot of Delaney's.
There's 3 of them.
There is a
9,
lot,
10,
there is a lot of
16.
Delaney's, I'll give
Yeah.
you that.
We want the Delaney, but I don't think it's going to happen.
McMahon, turnover. Delaney.
There's Speedy Dean's in the middle, end of it. Billy Ford, can he? The two redheads going at it. Benstead wins this one. Oh, good tackle by Billy Ford. Umpire, what are you doing?
It's got to be holding the
That's
ball.
got to be holding the ball. It just fell out in the tackle. Oh, well. Don't criticise the umpires, boys.
No, do a great job.
They do. Finish up getting letters. Gee, I tell you what, this boundary could do with a good feed. Not kidding. Wow. Throws it in. Smith got a fingertip to it. Ellis gets his kick, goes sort of out. It was almost like a banana that went out sideways, and it's gone out of bounds. No advantage to anyone on that with that little kick. Can't believe you haven't heard Dr. Hook. I'm going to play it in a minute.
Please don't.
It's on my iTunes there somewhere. Ball comes over the top circuit. Tries to just paddle a ball in front of him. Benstead, who's been pretty good down back, knocks it into the path of Harry Smith. He's got some attention from Waldron. Smith gives it back to Johnson, who's been pretty good back there. In turn, he goes back to Smith again. They're just racking up posies, these two, because they know the boys to our right are just keeping the stats. Boy goes intercept mark here from Fry.
Yep, so Fry just outside.
Lambs, we call him.
Playing of his own 50. Kicks inboard over the head of Luke Delaney. Bogue tries to control the footy, ends up with it at ground level. Hands were neat too to Speedy Dean.
Speedy!
And a really nice goal.
Deserves a goal, Speedy.
He has. He's worked hard and tirelessly all day through the midfield. Well
With
done,
passion.
Matt. Well, with passion, as Pup would say. Nice and on Matt Bogue as well. So,
Pup? Who's Pup? Who's Pup? I haven't heard from him all day.
quiet.
No updates, no close
No.
ones in the GFL.
Little
Pup.
consolation for the Tigers. All too late now, though. 15-7-97 Bell Park. Grovedale 11-3-69. 22 minutes played in this final term, thanks to the Bendigo Bank.
28-point margin. Back in the guts. Smith to take on Zane Vale, the old big shorts. In he comes. Vale wins that one. Oh, just a swat away from his Bell Park teammate. As far as Luke Ford goes to circuit. Wait, looking
50.
to almost, yes.
Yeah, I thought he was
reckon
over
you're
there.
right there.
Yeah.
And he's managed to stay over it too.
It did.
Circuit, gets it into the pocket, looking for Delaney. Comes back to Alice. Who's that? Goes towards goal. Erskine's at the fall of the ball. Good use of the body, Big Geordie. Really good use. Going to line up for goal number 6.
You could just see it in slow motion, couldn't you, the way he was working his man under it.
6 goals to Jordan Erskine. 6 goals, 1. And as you mentioned, Barnes, he should have 7 because he hit the post probably with a relatively easy shot.
Got a feel for Mitch Alford there. There's nothing you can do when Big Geordie Erskine's just pushing you out of the way like that.
I have noticed the female trainer, the only one she goes to is Harrison White. She's got a bit of a favourite there, I reckon. The old big freeze hat. Harrison White's her man.
Careful.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Got to do their job. They got a job to do, same as everyone else. On the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, that takes Grovedale to 12-3-75. 22 points now the margin. They trail Bell Park 15-7-97. 23 and a half gone, Buzz.
Spot on. Vale convincingly falls to the back of the centre square. Jackson Bright kicks towards Garth. Got there after a third attempt. ahead of Jordan Harrison, who's done a pretty good job, you have to say, on the big power forward.
He's been pretty quiet besides his goal.
Yep. He's actually had a pretty good year, Jordan Harrison. He's got some scalps.
He has, hasn't he, mate?
This year he's improved. Not that he was an ordinary footballer by any stretch, but has held his own under a lot of duress this season for Grovedale. But his opponent, Jared Gale, have the shot now. He'll kick from 45, we'll say. Make contact, maybe even further out. Doesn't hit this one well again. It's Tui's miss-kicked, falls short, and through for a rush behind, or was it out of play? It is through for a rush behind.
Again, just kicked that up and shocking. I'm not sure really what happened there. There's a player
has not had his kicking boots on, has he?
Yeah,
a player down too in the goal.
Yeah, really sore.
Ball comes out. Oh, cops one, just knocks the wax out of his ears. On that occasion, Tim Delaney just had an ear cleaner. Taking the kick in the back pocket, brings it down in front of all the spectators. Ball's fisted away at ground level, and end up out on the full. Yes, it was. And that was by Ford, I think, wasn't it?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Just kicked it over on the full. Free kick to be taken by the maths teacher in Chris Lynch.
Yep, looks up.
More tape than far lap.
Not a terrible lot on upper field for him, so just drives it high.
Oh!
Look out, is it a mark? It is.
Here he is.
Wonderful climb.
That's the sock
And
up,
it is,
sock down,
it is,
glove
sock up,
one hand.
Sock up, sock down, glove. Paddy Knott. Real good climb in a big pack situation. Really good contested grab from Paddy Knott, who cracks in, hasn't been their worst today. Either. Done some good things.
He's definitely handy floating across half forward line. He kicked a couple of goals for you.
Just add something a little bit different for their forward half. Comes in, left footer. Looks pretty good off the boot too.
It's his third.
That's the sealer.
I think the sealer happened about a minute after half time.
Yeah, it was within like 22 points, you never know.
Yeah.
Big gun now though.
Bringing the big guns back on now. Have a look at him. Harrison getting ready. In front of us. Dad will be pleased. He told me to mention him as much as I can. I'm doing my best.
Done well.
29-point margin here. 26.5 gone. Back in the middle. Vale wins that one again. Speedy Deans tries to steal it out of there. Trying to crash his way through is Harry Smith. Ball's at ground level. They just dive in. I reckon they know to dive in because umpire's not going to pay a free kick. He's going to ball it up. They'll just head in and go, let's just dive on the ball, fellas.
Interesting theory. Thrown up. Back in the centre circles.
Got to be something to it, isn't there? Jesus.
Interesting might be stretching it, but it's a theory.
Come on, Barnes, you and me. We're together. We're the ones that get here early. Come on.
Another contested situation. And it'll be thrown up again.
I've never seen this many ball ups.
And a perfect day for footy too. Sun's out, not a breath of wind.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just a strange type of game, really.
Look here.
Thought he was going to pull something out of the hat, then the umpire, but thought better of it. So, dying embers of this game: 16-8-104 Bell Park, Grovedale 12-3.
Interesting.
75. Vale had an air swing at it. Jeez, Patton was strong in the contest. Shrugged a tackle, then got a left foot ball to centre half forward. Paddy Bright shovels it forward. Pretty well picked up there from Monahan.
Oh, he just dropped it.
Who just dropped the footy under a bit of pressure.
Couldn't handle the hit from our man.
And I think it is. Sock up, sock down, glove on. Paddy Knott. Take a shot for his second in no time. Directly in front, just about.
15th tackle for Bell Park this quarter as well.
Cashing in red time.
But just I was going to mention that last stacks on over here, Speedy Deans and Luke Rounds both got up grinning from ear to ear. The umpire just threw it up and they're both grinning. They knew it was going to happen. As Knott comes in, fades to the left. Again, that's another one that could have been touched.
There was no ruckman there.
Well, we got shepherded over the line.
Yeah, but where's the big fella? Should have been back there and getting a hand on it.
Just bizarre.
That's Knott's fourth goal.
Yeah.
He and Jared Love, the two small forwards, are the leading goal kickers for the Parkers. On the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, that is Bell Park 17-8, 110. They lead Grovedale 12-3-75 at the 28.5 minute mark of this final quarter.
Yep.
Headlam In front of us is the runner with the busted hand.
Back in the middle, Zach Smith. Man who's worked in tandem with the man you mentioned a fair bit, but just forced to go the run ruckman with that hand injury to big Lockie Headlam. Tossed up, really clever from Vale. Got it to Sheringham. Ball pitches on its end and Sheringham follows up. Does he end up with it? No. Oh, strong tackle. That's head in the turf sort of stuff too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very strong tackle. I couldn't quite see who the Grovedale player was. It was...
Well, I hope that doesn't affect his singing voice.
It was Matt Kamara with a tackle.
Paddy Bright.
I think you'll be right, Milky. Ball one down. Not got his hands clear.
God, I hope this gets you in trouble.
Probably holding the ball. He took it on. Ball came
Big
out
shorts.
somehow. Vale.
Big shorts.
And it works. Garth just palms it down to himself. Had front position and takes the mark. 30 out from home.
They're all getting over to Big Shorts.
All of them.
Well, yeah, they're all getting over to him, giving him the old fingertip.
Just Aaron Hutchinson.
Yeah, all of Aaron Hutchison.
No, you see, you don't watch it, you blokes. The bad Sheringham was the first one over there, and then they all just follow because they know he'll get them if they don't do something. As Garth comes in for his second for the day, and hits the post.
He's hit the post.
Jared Garth has 1 goal 3.
Bit of a wasted day for Garth. He had a couple others that didn't score. Could have had 3 or 4.
Yep.
Beer will still taste the same though.
Yes, I suppose that's a point. Luke Ford, I don't feel as though I've earned mine today though, but I'll have one just for the hell of it. Luke Ford comes out towards the commentary team. Oh, geez, Smith up high, can't take the mark. He's getting some help in there from, is that Harrison at ground level? I think it is, and nothing doing, says the umpire. And guess what they're going to do? Bet you can't guess.
If they still bounced it, they'd all be walking off with crook backs.
Ball comes out trying to crash his way. Well done, Ben Johnson. Can't see who that is now. You're right across me line of sight. But I thought it might have been Luke Rounds in there somewhere. And that's him coming up. Gee, you're good, Milky.
Tossed up quickly. No mucking around. Vale been very good in the ruck today. And look at that. He thrives on the physicality of this game. Laid a strong tackle. Ball pitches. Lynch got a fist to it and then mops up his own work. Happy to see it over. Ball out of play right on centre wing. I think he's just cramping up Chris Lynch. He'll be right.
Yep.
It's all right now.
So, nearly done this one. Was done as a contest long ago.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
The game itself, 31.5 minutes played on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. Bell Park convincing today. Vale. Back to the back of the stoppage. O'Connor, left foot spinning ball. Garth gives away a
Give him
free
a big
kick.
shove, didn't he?
That was as obvious as they come from Big Garthy. And the umpire says
he's
got to
get behind his mark.
Got to be on his line.
Well, that one was fair. He was 15
He was,
metres off
he
it.
was a fair bit off the line of the mark there. Jordan Harrison drives it to this near side. Made Zach Smith work for it, but did pretty well, the big man.
Yep.
Likes throwing cutlery at the Cremorne. Speaking of people who aren't allowed back into establishments, he is on the blacklist of the Cremorne.
Who is?
Big Zachary.
Throwing cutlery.
He doesn't mind throwing cutlery in the car park. Or at half back, he's a repeat offender too.
Wow. You want to write a gossip column? You seriously do.
Speaking, and here he is, right on cue. Paddy Bright takes the mark on the outer side, tries it half forward. Really nice kick too. Brotherly love.
Yep.
Jackson at half forward. Yeah, he just every now and then just throws gravy boats and cutlery around, just for the fun of it. In the meantime,
What's been going on at the Cremorne since I haven't been there?
Lockie Patton takes the mark.
Gravy boats.
Yeah. With gravy in them. Patton, wrong side for a left footer, so just sets it up and knocked through for a behind.
Today's been your best day for gossip, Buzz.
Yeah, been
Seriously,
brilliant.
you've been good on the gossip.
Got to get out more, boys.
Ball comes up, finishes up with Billy Ford. He goes down, gets it across to Luke Delaney. Ball coming through the centre from Father Time.
He's done it.
Just gets it over to Lockie Wright. Started off like a house on fire, Lockie Wright. Gets it down, deserves a goal, big Cam. Started off really, really well, Cam Delaney. And has taken the mark 20 metres out, straight in front. Already kicked the first goal of the game, Cam Delaney, didn't he? Yes, he did. Just don't worry about it. I'll go with you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, thanks very much, Wilbur. And he's going to kick the last. So there you go. He's bookended the game. Cam Delaney, bang, gets his second. And Grovedale's 12th or 13th? 13th. So the final score here. And Pip's finals chances for Grovedale. 17-10, 112. Bell Park to Grovedale. 13-3, 81. 6 goals in that quarter, though, to Grovedale. 5 to Bell Park. So they've won the quarter, and nothing else.
And they finished well last week. Sorry, not last week, against St Mary's too a few weeks ago, but counts for little. And again today,
absolutely,
just all too late. They seem to get their running game going, but just all too late.
Going to take a break. Going to come back with pups around the grounds. Going to come back with our
what all the listeners in their cars on the way home. They tune in just
pull over if you're driving. I suggest it's dangerous.
This is your one-stop shop for all the local footy scores.
His quirky votes.
His quirky votes.
Yes, his quirky votes, and then we'll get across with young Will, who gets no help today at all. He goes early. We're going to kick the boots into you today, Will. Don't worry about that. Kicks FM 89.3, is country and is football.
For Blood Toyota and Corio Bay Health Group, you're listening to the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
If you're missing today's game due to injury, remember that